What the fuck? Why is my what is
Hmm.
it took my picture off of the that's supposed to be a background. I don't understand why that wasn't a background. What's up, everybody? I'm just letting you know these boys right here would be a team I would not want to play right now. I've never seen a team.
No, I want to go to your chat.
I've never seen a team that is that resilient. These these dudes, 4 game winners in 4 separate series. How many times can you say that? Never? Never. Milwaukee, game winner. Cleveland, game winner. New York, game winner. Now Oklahoma City, game winner. It's unheard of. It's seriously unheard of. And I'm a Bulls fan, but if the Bulls aren't in it, I'll root for the Pacers, being that I've lived in this state way longer than I was up in Chicago. So think about this. This is a team that's never won a title in the NBA, won multiple in the ABA, and now they're coming in and just wrecking shit. BC said, "Welcome to June." KC and Miss Dragon, what up, BC? Yeah, dude, I was under the fucking weather for a few days, man. I had to. What? How long were we off? 5 days.
Yeah.
It hit me worse than her, but now I think she's getting the residual effect. I don't think it was quite as bad as what I had, but man, I was feeling like a piece of shit. I was watching everybody, but I didn't have it in me to go live because I just felt like shit. But I'm telling you, man, watching this team, and nobody from the jump gave them any chance. Warm weather sickness is the worst. Makes sense in winter. But yeah, see, I don't get it really in the winter. It's always when spring comes around and goes into summer. Like I'll get one when winter turns to spring, I'll get hit, but it wasn't that bad this year. But now spring turning to summer, oh man, it was bad. And now usually I'm fine throughout the rest of the year. Like now that I got that out of my system, hopefully, like from now until December, I should be straight. Yeah, bad allergies, bad allergies. It wasn't just allergies though, I don't think. Yeah, we have a lot of pollen and dogwood. Pollen and dogwood around where I'm at is everywhere. We have a dogwood tree back there, but a bunch of different trees. But there's a dogwood tree that I'm allergic to. It's right out, like in within what 100 yards within a football field where I'm at. And when they start blooming and all that shit flies in the air, dude. Yeah, we get a lot of pollen here too. See, I thought it might be hay fever or something like that, just like a allergic reaction, but it wasn't. It was something different. Because I mean, it could have been, but I was thinking more like possibly like a sinus infection or something, man, because it's all right here, right there. Yeah, cottonwoods, dude. We have dogwood trees, and my my body does not like them. I'll tell you that. Not a fan. I'll put the link in here if anyone wants to join. I haven't done this for a minute, so I remember the. There's the link. Let me pin it real quick. All right, that's pinned. Cheers, Scar. What's up, bro? Oh, okay. So yeah, we do get cotton. Well, I don't think that's what it is. The ones I'm talking about, I think, are dandelions. The ones on the ground. This comment, the ones that have on the ground that have a bunch of white, I think those are dandelions before they've actually turned into a dandelion. They're little spores flying up. We get those, but our yard is treated, so we don't see a lot of them. But dude, I hate this time of year. Like I love the temperature, how nice it feels, but I can't walk down the street without a box of fucking Kleenex because I got to sneeze every fucking 5 minutes. What is she doing?
I don't know.
Not using her pillow the way it's supposed to be, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, BC. I know I'm allergic to it, whatever it is. Can look it up real quick. Might as well. Not. What the hell is that? Dogwood. Yeah, they flower. So yeah, that makes sense because they look all white, like this right here. You'll see that. Yeah, that makes sense. There's no seeds on it, so you'll see it looks like a. When they're done, it just looks like an all white fucking tree. They're pretty, but I'm allergic to it. Something in it. I don't know what it is. I agree, Scarface. I just wish it was a little further away from my fucking house so I didn't have to sneeze. I like to open my window to get fresh air, but there's an allergen in it that my body doesn't really enjoy, apparently. I'm going to see if I can play a song real quick. Can you turn on the on your laptop real quick? My stream. I want to see how this audio sounds.
I can't. I have a laptop.
No, your tablet. I mean, I just need to hear what this sounds like real quick because I gotta. So I know where to put it.
Logging on.
I didn't say that. I just want to know where this is at. I need to know where the volume is when I'm playing this.
I have my headphones.
Through my city, me gleaming everywhere. Honesty, our heart has been me never there. Up in the 317, we scared of jokes and got on the hill. This ain't.
I'll figure it out. What I'm doing that for is because I'm tired of people fucking with people for copywritten music because it's getting a little out of hand, I believe, and I don't know what I can play anymore without them trying to fucking take the stream down. So being a little more cautious with that shit. But it is what it is. Be back in just a second. And yes, Scarface, it does suck. Be right back. The kingdom of NJ. Bitch, we bow. Don't forget Sir King James. I'm curious what it is when people do streams just without their camera on. I mean, I can understand like wanting privacy and shit, but it's a whole different aspect when a lot of people like to say a bunch of shit but keep their face in. I wouldn't understand why if you're gonna say something, you wouldn't say it with your chest. Does that make sense, y'all? Maybe that's just me. Where I grew up, shit, you got something to say it in somebody's fucking face. You say it to their eyes.
Especially some of the disgusting stuff that some people say about you. We had a chance to say it to my face.
It's different, but it is what it is. Only reason I'm moving here is just because I won't be around for another couple weeks, like usual on my channel. I know for some motherfuckers that's incomprehensible, but that's how my channel goes. So appreciate you. YouTube, believe it or not, is not the beacon of my life or the light of the fire to my soul. I do this shit for fun, especially on my channel occasionally if I'm in the mood, especially with the Pacers hitting the game winner. Wink, wink. Yeah, I'll have a little bit of fun. And I'll also celebrate with a few beers because I didn't last night. I love, though, watching every single fucking analyst saying the same damn shit. Pacers don't stand a chance. Pacers losing this series in 4. They're done. 4 games to nothing. They're saying the Pacers win 1. We win game 1 on the road, and we played like shit. 24 turnovers. Played terrible and still won on the road. I think you need to fear us because if we can beat you at our worst, we damn sure can beat you when we're playing on all throttle. OKC, you got a battle you didn't think you had because guess what? After Sunday, you come to Indianapolis for 2 games. You excited for that? Let's go Thunder. Sounds like a fucking remedial class when they're chanting. Let's go Thunder. We'll see. Let's see who comes out on top, man. Every series, the Pacers were supposed to get beat. Yet, here they are. Eventually, y'all are going to have to quit making up excuses and just saying Pacers are good. I'm a Bulls fan, and the Pacers are good. I said this earlier in the year. Remember when I told you halfway through the season, I said, watch out for the Pacers. You remember that shit? Mm-hmm. Look what happened. Did I think they were going to make it to the finals? Fuck no. I'd be a liar if I said they'd make it this far, but look at them. They got better as the year went on. Their chemistry is unmatched. Their bench is deep. Their starters can go as long as they need them to. They're just going to be fucking hard to beat. What up, Stan? Cheers, bro. Look, his name's Stan Marsh, but Stan is the character.
Yeah, you don't know who Stan is?
I do. I'm saying he's my. I didn't know if you knew who that was.
Yeah, he's been around forever. Hi, Stan.
Cause my bitch is a big fat bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a big ass bitch. She's big as a bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Monday's a bitch on Tuesday, bitch on Wednesday, Thursday. She's a bitch. She's a Kamehameha bitch. Remember when he starts doing it in different languages? They do the Netherlands, China, like some tribe and shit. She's a big, fat, stupid bitch. God's my bitch. Yeah. They're like all behind him. She's standing right behind him. You remember that? Mm-hmm. Can you do me a favor? I forgot I was supposed to put this. It's on my studio. You can do it. Go to this stream for me. The one that I'm doing now. All you gotta do is
It doesn't let me.
no. I just want it to be 18 or over.
I don't know how to do that.
Babe, you figured out how to do my other shit. It doesn't take long. It's like one button you have to press. Just scroll to the bottom and it'll say, is it for kids or some shit? I forgot you're supposed to check that off. I don't go live that often. That's why.
Bottom.
Why would any child be watching my stream in the first place? Would be fucking weird.
Oh my gosh, this is fucking.
Hope y'all are having a great night. I can't complain. I'm feeling pretty damn swell myself. Cubs lost, but dude, you can't win them all. You got to get over that. Let's get them in there. Say hi. Good girl. What do you want? Treats? Food? Or treats?
I don't see where it
Or
is.
treats? Food or treats? Food or treats? Food or treats?
It's like, I don't know where it is.
What up, Jay? Pop up if you want to, bro. We're just chilling. I'm trying to figure out how to. See, I might have to do it on the laptop. You can pop up if you want. The link is pinned, so you have to click it. I can post it again right here, but there it is. You can click that. I got to figure something out real quick, so give me a second. All right, I got that. I needed to save that. Now we're good. What up, Jay? The other Jay. What up, bro? I always forget because I don't go live that often. You got to change the setting for it can be if it's 4:18 or under or not. I don't know why I would need to answer. I wish I could just put like a one-time answer like no. That's all I need to put is no. But you can't win them all, boys. John Day's up. What up, bro?
Hey, give me 1 second.
Hey, John Jay.
Give me a second.
Yeah, I mean, if you can hear me, that's fine. I'm just trying to set everything up.
Should have done that beforehand, but I appreciate you for fucking up my show.
Be nice to Jay.
This is the whole joke me and him used to do. We used to fuck
Do you
with
want
each
me
other.
to slap for you, Jay? I'll
Yeah.
slap him.
I can hear you. Make sure you're.
What the hell? What the hell?
What the hell?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got that latency going on because I said what the hell like a long time ago, and I just heard it back.
I like the piano you have in the master room back there. right there.
I actually I'm gonna take that off. How do I do that?
I don't know. I've never used that. There's a God. I wish Bounty was awake. He knows how to do all this shit. I have no clue. I've seen people do it, but I don't know how to do that because I've never used it. It does look like you're in a nice suite, but
I rather. I don't want that at all.
you're in a penthouse somewhere.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. Now you got the flag back there like that. Cheers, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, man. I seen you have one on your wall, man. I had to get like you, man.
Yeah, you got to get the flag up there, man. Might not be always right, but it's right most of the time. I wish I had those videos of us back in the day where we were hammered and I was interviewing you. Had the fucking unplugged microphone. Just he was like, I don't know,
I got them all.
dude. I was so fucking hammered, just like laying back there and just like.
This latency is horrible, man.
What's horrible?
The latency.
Is it fucked up?
Jesus.
I like how you have the background though.
Yeah, I just did that. I was it was just blank the last time I was on here, and I see everybody else. I had to go crazy, man.
This is I don't have anything special. Mine's just shit hanging on the wall. But yeah, a lot of people will have shit ready.
Yeah.
At least you're not delayed this time. That's good. Last time you were here, it would take about 20 fucking seconds before you understood what people were saying. That's why everyone was just sitting there like, we were waiting like, what's he going to say? You had a big delay last time. It seems like it's better right now.
Wait.
Did you watch that game the other night, the Pacers game? Don't tell me it's doing it again. Oh, he left. I think he'll be back. He's trying to fix some shit. Once he can actually get on here and talk, I'll introduce him. But until then, it's kind of hard for anybody to know who the fuck he is. But he's funny as hell if his internet will start fucking working. But until then, here we go. Take two. Namaste.
My bad. I tried to fix the latency problem.
Sounds good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's that the problem still exists. But we're just gonna have to do it like this.
What in the hell is causing the delay? I'm not understanding why there's a delay.
Are you getting that delay like I'm getting it?
No, I'm only getting it from your end. Anyone else I talk to immediately can respond. You're hearing me way later. That's why I'm saying it's something on your end that's causing the delay, and I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But yeah, let's move past that, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, and I'll wait for your answer in 15 seconds.
We love you, Jay.
See, now that's bullshit. I just heard you say that twice.
You might unplug your headset.
You know what I think the problem is I'm watching this on YouTube instead of StreamYard. Maybe I should.
Yeah. Don't watch it on YouTube.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So
you can watch it on your phone on YouTube with the volume down.
Okay.
Don't at the same
Yeah,
time.
Okay, I'm tripping. I was watching it on YouTube and hearing it on YouTube, also hearing it on Stream Yard, which
How
is
high are you, bro?
Jay, it's
I'm
nice.
good, man.
And Jay
I'm
is
good, good,
nice.
healthy, strong,
There you go.
good.
Hey,
Drinking water.
you still
eating
ain't
good.
you still ain't a better shooter than me.
Man, we ain't. I mean, I'll get that to you, man. You know, that's that. I never took that from you. I don't even think I ever challenged you on that. I'm saying I was better than you.
We played horse a few times. You actually beat me once, and I was pissed. I said, "We're running it back." And then after I beat you, I ran it. You were like, "All right, let's just call it even." I was like, "No, we're playing again."
Babe.
Now we can actually talk back and forth. Now I can actually speak.
Yeah. It's much better.
What?
Tell Jay about the first time I got here and I kicked your ass the first time on Killer Instinct.
Oh goddamn!
My ass.
She got here and I picked her up from the airport. That was December of 22. We got back here and got her shit settled and everything. It was the next morning. It wasn't that night. It was the next morning. And woke up and we played Mario for a while and we got to like World 5 or some shit and we were getting pissed off. So we stopped that because I was getting pissed.
I like this story already.
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah, we got to World 5 and I was getting pissed. I told her I don't want to do it with keys. So what does she do? Goes and gets keys. And I was like,
yeah, but I didn't use them. I just had to find them because I have to find everything.
I knew where the fuck they were, but we didn't.
It's part of my OCD with gaming. I gotta find every secret
Anyways,
out there.
Okay, have you even beaten Mario 2? Do you know how long me and Jay, Hali was watching laughing his ass off. Me and Jay took fucking 2 hours at the end of Mario 2. And that level, you know, that like 8-tier level where you got to keep going down and everything's moving everywhere and you got to pick up the bombs and keep throwing. We were on this level for 2 fucking hours, dude. I shit you not. I was giving up. Jay's like, no, we're not giving up. We're beating this level. I kept getting close, die. He kept getting close, die, close. And then finally Jay beat it. I was like, thank God. And I just cracked a 40 and we went at it. Anyways, she got here. We played Mario that morning, the next morning. Now I took a break for a minute. I was like, well, I was getting cocky. I was like thinking in my head, I could beat her ass in a game real quick. I was like, I got Killer Instinct. She's like, I never played it. I was like, all right, let's pop that in real quick. So we get Killer Instinct going. So I picked Cinder, like always. She picked Orchid. And I'm trying to, I was like, all right, let's go. I was like, I'm going to take it easy on you, which I wasn't. I was trying to figure out my combination and I had forgotten it because I hadn't played it for so long.
Yeah.
She's, the dude, just knocks me out. I don't have any health point on her yet. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I like the next round, I like underleg sweeper once. That was it. Just to make sure it wasn't a perfect. I just got it once. And then I start trying to figure out the combo again. One hit on her and she fucking beat me just by jabbing me the entire time, just like this. The entire fucking time is just right here. And I'm like, dude, I was like, run that back. She's laughing her ass off. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, let's do that again. Second round, she starts it again. We were at Thunder's, you know, the Native American like bridge. We're at Thunder's place. And she's did that same shit. So I just started blocking while I was thinking about it. And then I caught it. The first time that I caught it, up and shit. And then I learned, you know, the laser when he goes down. Then then it was cooking. I got her ass, and then at the end, I like triple kicked her ass off. She wasn't happy, but she wanted to run it back. I did that to her again at my home turf. And then she threw the controller down and said, I'm never playing this game again.
Yeah, we never again.
That's a hell of a start, man.
Wait, it's not only a story, it's the truth though. I was about done gaming in general. When I only got one little sweep leg underneath it would have been a perfect if I didn't do that. She wins perfectly if I don't do that. Because I couldn't figure it out. When I was going to, you know, because he has to move in to make that combo start, she's just punching me in the fucking face with that little nunchuck. Just beating the shit out of me, dude. I'm like, give me a break, man. Give me a second. I'm like trying to hop around her, like. You know who I'm gonna play with next time we play those Glaciers? Who's your favorite player to play with?
For me?
Yeah.
The boxer dude. I forgot it. What is his name? Shit. Combo.
Combo. He's got that fucking upper. There. I only hit you with the ender move one time with Cinder, where you can drop the controller and he keeps going. And you dropped it too and just walked out. I was like, yeah, go out there. I was walking to the other room. I was like, yeah.
Now I can confidently say that I don't think anybody could beat me in Killer Instinct. And it's not about the offense, it's just about my defense. Like I don't get hit. This is a fact. Like I can like you don't remember?
I beat you multiple times though. You can't say you let me win.
Not as much as I beat you. See, I got it. It's all about the blocking with me.
What do you think the averages are 1 out of 100?
With me and between me and you?
I go 65-35. I'll give you the credit, but man, you can't.
We doing like 92-8, my man.
Get the fuck out of here! Ain't no.
Yeah, I ain't losing.
You sound like fucking Skip Bayless. Bayless talking about.
I'm gonna give you that basketball. You can have that. That's I can't argue with you on that. But Killer Instinct, yeah, that's mine. I run that.
Brody says he's a better shooter than me. Get the fuck out of here. I've mopped Brody shooting all day too. Don't fuck with me, man.
I see Jay in the chat. Yeah, we live, Jay. Yep. What's up, man?
Hey, Alex, what's up, bro? Hope you're doing good too, bro.
Hey, Alex.
That dude right there, the one that's right there, he's a football coach in Georgia. He knows
Jay.
Yeah, that Jay. Yeah, he knows a lot about football and shit. We're talking about schemes and me being a quarterback, just reading and shit. And he's like, I'd love to have you help me coach and all this shit. He's
it's nice to finally get to talk to Jay without the
delay.
The delay, yeah.
I had seen y'all was over there live at
Bounties.
Bounties. Bounties. I caught it right at the end. I think you had walked off when I got on and
yeah,
ended it. I'm actually in the process of making a video about him, man. So let him know.
I mean, I hope it's good, but I will.
It's gonna be good, man. You don't think my video is good?
I mean, I checked it, but
have you watched any of my videos?
I haven't watched them yet, no. But I mean, I hope it's good. Not like downing them, but I'll let them.
Nah, fuck, nah, hell, nah, man, not at all.
I was just when you're saying,
absolutely not. I think that dude is awesome. That's why I'm doing the video on him. I like that dude. I really like him. I went to his channel and just kind of was watching his videos, not his lives, but his real videos, and kind of got a picture of who he is, and I really like him. I want to do a video on him.
You perused his videos.
My favorite short that Bounty did was the one with the dog, the bounty hunter wig.
Yeah, where he had the fucking blonde mullet and shit. He's like, I'm gonna take this corn for you over here.
And he's acting like Dog the Bounty Hunter. It's fucking hilarious.
Dude, that dude won't fuck with you unless you fuck with him. And I've known Bounty not as long as you, but just a few years less than how long me and you known each other.
He introduced me together.
What beer are you drinking? What I always drink, Alex. Natter Days. It's
pink lemonade or some shit.
Yeah, same ABV as regular. You'll be happy to hear this. I went from 4 days ago till today at 7:54. I went 91 hours without drinking. I was
that's great.
I was proud of that. I know people are going to be like, oh, 91 hours. What a fucking accomplishment. To me, it is, motherfucker. So
it is an accomplishment. So fuck whoever think like that and talk like that. That's a great accomplishment.
I don't give a fuck what they think, dude. None of these motherfuckers know how bad my shit was back in the day. I don't even touch that hard shit anymore.
I've been with him every step of the
Jake,
way.
Jake, Jake came and saw me in the fucking hospital. He knows how bad it was. It wasn't a joke. I'm right back. You guys
Yeah,
can talk.
those that know, it's just a game. I mean, I wish we could stop all together, but we definitely doing better than where we was at.
Yeah.
That's what matter.
I always put it to see like this is that, you know, I was raised pretty much all around alcoholics my whole life, drug addicts, you know, and
Okay.
in my adult years didn't get much better, you know, and I found myself in my own little alcoholic trap, you know, back in the day, and my own little you know, I have a little history myself, so but you just have to learn what works for you, you know, and
Right.
it just got to a point where I couldn't control my minute with the alcohol, and that was a bad thing, you know.
Right.
When you can't control yourself and you're getting drunk and you're just saying and doing whatever and you're just in a chaotic headspace and you're not you, then you're
Right.
not drinking anymore. It's not about the drinking. At that point, you're just blacking out to release whatever you need to, whatever anger you're not releasing in reality. So it's
That's
not
exactly
anymore.
that's exactly what it is.
So I learned, I learned, you know, it took me a couple times and then finally I was like, all right, I need to find another alternate. So I found edibles, and then because those were legal in my state, and so when I found edibles, well, that just kind of helped me be able to pretty much completely quit. Every now and then I'll have a beer, but usually I don't even want that. Usually I'm fine just having an edible, a couple edibles, and then I'm good to go.
Alex, I appreciate that, bro. I ain't no saint for sure, but I appreciate the words, brother. But it's crazy, man.
Yeah, me and C got we not to glorify that or anything, but we got a long drinking history together. I partly feel responsible for
Nah, man, it was gonna be there regardless. Trust me.
that ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying I probably feel now that's just real talk. I probably feel responsible for like enabling. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, I was I was on a one-way path for a while, and I haven't touched hard liquor in 4 or 5 years.
Man, I'm extremely proud of you.
It's just weird. I mean, it's not great, but it's not hard liquor
like
anymore.
this,
Right.
Proud of him quitting, and I'm proud of him slowing down. You know, it's hard for an alcoholic to slow down, or any addict of anything, to take your time and slow down and do what's right for your body and you, and it's hard to do that. So either way, I'm super proud of him slowing down. Since he's been with me, he's slowed down way much. Like, we're hardly even live on our channel anymore.
Okay. I like when you guys go live though. Do more. You gotta do more.
It gets crazy sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, I lost my temper on here. But
y'all got a new fan.
But you know, I've learned how to control it now for the most part, and I don't let people's opinions get to me.
How'd that one go? I'm just really trying to get you off my mind. Trying to keep my head still, stay on my grind. You been fucking with a fuckboy all the time. Call me, say one fuckboy all the time. Oh yeah, dude, that was the shit that was on your shit.
Yeah, you just spit your verse. I mean, for that to be that long ago,
I don't remember it. So,
I told him to get back into.
You just spit at least 8 lines off of that 16.
That was 4. That was only 4.
Well,
is he thinking he's sad? Is he making cabbage?
That's one of the lines too. I remember that cabbage and that. Yeah, you kind of remembered it. Yeah,
I remember.
I wasn't rapping. I was just singing, right? When I
no, you had yeah, you sung, but you had a verse. Like that, I have it on my old computer over there. I got my old one that we did all that shit on. It's over there in my dresser, so I can pull it out and listen to it. That was the one we were using. What was that?
Laptop.
Yeah, what the fuck was that software I was using though? Ah, shit. It was one
Hey,
of
you
the.
gotta you charge that thing up overnight, man. I wanna revise my memory. I wanna remember that verse because I can't. It's not coming up to me
What
right now.
what was the other one too?
I
We didn't.
just wanna fuck. I
Yeah,
just wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck you.
yeah, I
I
remember
just wanna fuck. I just
that.
wanna fuck. I just wanna fuck. We in the club, bottles up. I got my Gucci frames on because I'm high as fuck. And bitch, we squatting up, but we don't gang bang. Everybody rocking ice. We the chain gang. Yeah, we was going off on that motherfucker though. I remember that shit though.
You just want to fuck. I'm trying to dodge and duck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's the cat, by the way.
Midnight.
Midnight in Montgomery. Other bathroom, G. What you give her?
She's a 10 out of 10.
Say I'm a ugly baby, but I love you so much. She's a heavy girl.
Now that I would never would have imagined you like be a cat guy.
I'm not until her. Did you quit?
Mm.
I want to play something, but I don't know how well you can hear it. Tell me how well this comes through on your end.
Yep.
It's an AI system, which is I don't really agree with it, but just that if you just want to write some lyrics and hear how it sounds, you know, I paid for it, so you can send me lyrics and I can make one for you. But I got a bunch of these. I still like writing my own and hearing how it sounds, but this is just like spur of the moment. If you want to hear a song that you wrote, like how it could sound.
Oh, that's a cool tool.
Yeah. Let me see. Where is it?
But what about the cadence though?
The what?
The AI makes the cadence up.
No, you gotta bar it like you would your own song. So you gotta know how to space it, bridge, all that shit. But this is one. If tell me how well you can hear this. If I can fucking turn the audio on.
I can hear real good.
Through my city, lights be gleaming everywhere. Between our honesty, our heart and family never did. Up in the 317, we scared of jokes and got it on the hip. And this ain't crisscross, bitch, you ain't about to jump, yeah, it's not the flip. We gon' rap for the city, we gon' hold down the night. Y'all best know we ready for the sack. Midwest on the map, oh, y'all let me hear it. Everyone else last, but that's not it. Stay paid like an Indian. Moving sideways, full speed on the ground, speed racer. There ain't no way cars, but so we up here. Ain't no way I think we fit. Don't we always be speed racer? I love this rap shit, yeah, it's a good outlet. Y'all love talking shit, but some just ain't about that. We love tenderloins, grits and side. Fuck y'all, and say fuck the Midwest, and we gon' say, man, fuck y'all. We fall from the kingdom of NJ. Sir King James. Food always hot, we always hot. It don't make any race. Just 312, just 317. Bitch, I'm feeling like a pacer. Moving sideways, full speed on the strip like my ass speed race. Ain't no way balls, but that's no way up in here. We know we don't think we can. Cause we always here, feeling like a speed racer.
After this, I got one more I want you to hear, and then
Okay. Yeah.
let me know what you think after these two.
Okay.
This one just has a little outro, just the chorus, but I wanted it to do an outro.
In Indiana Pacer, moving sideways, full speed on the strip like my speed racer. Number 8, all the best know we up here. And ain't no way I think we fear. That we always near, feeling like I'm speed racer.
All right, and here's the other one. I don't want to hear what you think until you hear both. There's a bunch, man. But here's the other one. Don't say anything.
Mhm.
Make sure you can hear it, bro. I didn't move it. It's called Unbelievable. I love this one.
Pull it back from the speaker just a little bit. It's kind of going in and out.
Shit, that shit dope was all up on the flipping pigeons to birds.
How's it right here?
Go closer to it.
All right, let me go to this real quick.
I can hear real good right there.
All right, let me go back to this.
I hear it real good. It's just cutting in and out though, but I do hear it.
Hopefully you can hear it.
Growing up, I never really had shit. That shit hurt my nerves. Dope was all up on the curbs, flipping pigeons to birds. I knew life was gonna be rough, watching mom struggle. Knowing life is gonna be rough, you better find a hustle. Lady working 3 jobs just to keep my stomach full. So to her, I'm indebted with this pen for 100-fold. And to the ones around me, never switch and I never fold. This novel is chaotic of a story I've never told. Unbelievable, unbelievable, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Change to new beaches each year. Yeah. Go from the front doors to security cameras outside the front door. Shit's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The ones that's watching above will be so damn proud. Oh, you only stay around you when the hate gets loud. When your back's against the wall, who's really in your corner? God forbid you meet God. Where's the real mourners? All this jewel talking, you like it's overplayed. I'm Appalachian Trail ahead of y'all, I'm too damn paid. Never forget from where you came, go for stripes you earned. And never walk through the rapids, that's why bridges were burned. Oh, to beaches each year. Shit's through lessons we grow from that growth and struggle. All we know, and from all we know, makes our path so clear. And as the path is dusted, success becomes so near. And as success comes near, we can finally see life was always worth it. It was our destiny. Yeah. Unbelievable, unreal, unreal. Change to the beaches each year.
Unbelievable.
That's just a little taste test of what that can do. You know, like,
Yeah, that shit. That's amazing, man. Both of those songs are absolutely fucking hits, man. Shit. That what's crazy. That kind of sound like that could be you. That don't even really to me. That don't really sound like the AI. That kind of sound like that could be you.
you can
Yeah.
on Facebook send me the lyrics you want, and I can put it in there and make you a song and show you what it sounds like.
Okay, I will do.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man. Those. Yeah, that shit sound good, man. You got you
I never lost
on-
the touch, man. I just hadn't wrote for a while because I was doing dumb shit. But you know, it went.
you
It's
on
like
spot.
it's like riding
You
a
on
bike.
Yeah, yeah. You on Spotify or anything like that?
Nah, I do mine. I ain't never made a penny off my shit. I paid for my shit to get done by fucking producers making it. I never made a cent off of my shit.
Yes, it's easier nowadays to get heard, man. Like shit, like how you used to have to go to the studio and all of those shit.
Oh yeah,
you-
for sure. I mean, I got 4 fucking mics that I don't use. I got pop filters. I got literally 2 mics and a pop filter right here in front of me. But yeah, I mean, it's not that I lost the passion. It's just I lost the faith in a white rapper besides Eminem or like Yellow Wolf or Mac Miller or some of these motherfuckers that I actually make it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let me see your mic. You got your mic right by you.
Yeah. Well, you didn't see this one. We had this, but it's a different color. One of them. It's a
Is
blue.
that blue?
Yeah,
Blue,
but
yeah.
I got
You had
this.
the silver one.
Yeah, I got this as an overlay mic that I'll use. This little small one right here. You can see it right there. I'll use these, and then I have a couple other ones that are over there.
What you speaking on right now?
That's just my laptop. I got a Mac.
And you tripping, man. If you don't plug up a fucking microphone, man, you know how much better you'll sound?
I gotta get a converter though, because it's only USB. I'd have to buy a converter for it, which isn't expensive. I need to get
it's the XLR hookup.
It only takes iPhone hookup. So I'd have to get one that is an iPhone that will go to USB, and then I could use it that way and use it.
Yeah, but get your mic back set up, man.
There's one more I wanted you to hear, and then I'll leave it at that. I had one called 32. I had one called 32 bars. Dude, I have so many on this site. I wish I could just send them to you, but
you're gonna play all of them songs for me, man. What's wrong with you?
I ain't gonna play all of them for him. Yeah, this one. All right. Is that good right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, never the same. Been in the game since '93. It's rope and chain. Stay in your lane. My therapist saying I may be insane. Not him to blame. I'm lighting the spliff. Y'all catch the flame. Now cut the vein. I'm magical with it. Not David Blaine is skinny and frame. Poodles be walking around everywhere. I'm a great day. Picasso to Da Vinci. Shit, just give me the frame. Delete a Rembrandt. Shit, just give me the fame. Been enjoyable, tracks employable, show you that y'all deplorable, girl exploitable, hit me with the brain. If she with that, she can get that bitch hop on the train. If she with that, then she know that we just not the same. Nike's on, you will never see Will with the gray. Might just go nuts, hit you like a major pain. Hope you know I'm with Dragon, who the fuck else needs slain? This shit's all for fun, nothing really I need to get. Can you see me? I know your name. I never go I'm so plain. Peyote green on the whip. On the sacred plane. Straight to the first class. Shit days, but you like I messing with you. You get the back talk. King James. Love comes and love goes. So cut in a circle real damn close like a lion's mane. I'm close with the pussy, the net money, I love the rain. Lyrics stay flowing. Just need a couple of 40s round me and some Mary Janes. Just keep it I've been over 16 years, I need a rain. Oh, yeah.
I told it to upscale and it did it. I like that. 32 bars, sipping on a cold brew. 32 bars. Tell you, see love to touch.
I see. Dude, when I write on here, it just reminds me of like going to the studio because it makes it so quick. It's like I was in the studio. Yeah, that's awesome. So that one right there was my favorite one because that's the element I like when you in your like your Playboy shit. No offense to the lady, but I like when you know what I'm saying when you because you be spitting that game though. That's a C I like when he rapping like that player
Hell
shit.
the green out with some Jay-Z I'll never see. Did you ever see these? These are, I'm wearing oh, these are the fucking hyphens. These motherfuckers are cold.
Fuck,
My brother,
I ain't
my
seen you in 20 years, nigga. What the fuck? What
20
the,
years my ass. Look at these motherfuckers right here.
oh shit! What are those hyperflights? What the fuck?
Hyper flights, yeah.
Damn. Ooh.
As you can see, look, motherfuckers like
Yeah.
brand new, bro.
Yeah, they're nasty.
Those are. That's why I don't. I've worn them one time to the casino, and I was like, nope, not wearing them.
Yeah, that was nasty.
These
Who
my brother bought me these for Christmas when he was at Purdue. He's like, I'll see a pair on one condition. They got to be fucking Purdue colors. He got me the fucking Kyries. He got me the fucking Kyries, bro. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
them dope.
Again, hardly ever worn, you know. Dude,
See, man, you tripping, man. Why you got you got to change your setup, man. That's the shit you supposed to be showing on your camera. Like you like yeah, you tripping, dog.
I need to know how to set up the setup. I just do this shit. I don't give a fuck about people watching my shit.
I do. And the people that's watching you give a fuck. So you got to think about them too. So I'm just gonna give you some advice. First of all, put your goddamn camera at eye level, man. Let's start there.
It takes off the better. All right. Here's by the way, real quick. Jay,
Now I'm talking about actually lifting your camera up to your eye level, like sitting on top of something.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna lift it like this.
Be presentable, man.
I had to buy this again because I don't know where the one you got me. I literally bought this the other day.
Behold a pale horse, motherfucker.
I bought it
That's
again.
some shit.
All right, let's try it like this.
And let me give you another thing. Center your bed. Center it in front of your bed.
Well, she doesn't like me showing her.
Oh, okay. That's absolutely.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's a little better.
That got a side eye right there. It's not your fault. You didn't know that, but Mom said, "Hey, baby, are you feeling better?" Yes, I'm feeling good, Mom. Appreciate you. All right, this person.
Hey there, Kelly. I'm speaking. Hey there.
We got this person I'm about to bring up. This is one J to another. This is the dude I was talking to. Is a coach in Georgia for football. He's a cool dude. What up, Jay? This is Jay. Jay, this is Jay.
What's
nice
up,
to meet
boy?
you again. What's up with you, man?
Nice to meet you again, bro.
Oh, you guys already met. Fuck, my bad.
Yeah, I think the last time you streamed, we met.
I was a little fucked up. My bad. Well, you're reintroduced for the first time.
Well, what he didn't tell me about you that you was in the football and coaching.
Yeah, I'm into gaming too. You mentioned gaming a few times last time. Like, I pretty much don't do anything but like listen to music. Well, take care of my kids, listen to music, play games, and coach football. That's it, bro.
You stream any of your games? Or do you go live?
I can get you a link to games for sure. They got this. They got NFHS in high school ball now. It kind of came out of COVID, where you just pay like a subscription. I think it's like $9.99 a month. It's like $10 to get in the game anyway. So if you want to stream games, you can do the same thing. Stream games from your house. You just can't share it.
I think he was talking about like you gaming, as in.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Do you stream? Like,
honestly, this is man. This is the most I've ever been like on a camera with other people. That's why the last time somebody was like, "I'll subscribe to him," he only has like 2 subscribers because I just get on here to talk.
Me and him met.
We are the most extroverted introverts in the world.
Yeah, for real. Yeah,
most
I had to
extroverts in the world. Wow, I like that. That's a good stream title. Most introverted extroverts you'll ever meet. something like that. Got a lot to say, but you like to just say it in private. Dude, I don't care what other people think. It's just the fact that I try to be nice to everyone, and it always comes back to bite me in the ass. So fuck that. Yeah.
I like this community that y'all created because it seemed like a lot of like-minded people. Like listen, man, I'm probably the shyest person in the world, but like I feel comfortable being on camera with you guys and talking and expressing whatever. And I just like this community. I really do.
It's a lot easier. I think it is a lot easier for whatever reason. I guess I don't know if it's just like FaceTime or talking on the phone, but either way, it's easy enough to jump on and talk like that, you know.
I agree.
And I'm definitely like an introverted extrovert. Like today, I had to be an extrovert and talk to a bunch of people, but I've learned like as I get older, it messes with I start getting damn anxiety and shit. And it's like, bro, you got to. This is what you do. You can't. You can't need a Xanax when you got to compete with people.
I know when you're coaching though, you're fired up. You got to be an extrovert then. Shit, they ain't doing what they need to do.
Yeah. No, yeah, that shit comes out. You know how that just the competitor comes out then, you know. You can't.
You said
that fire don't die.
You said, I believe last time you said when you're talking, you got some quarterbacks that are set up that you think can run it, but you don't know if they can get out of pocket.
Yeah, see, I have true pocket. I have a kid that's like a pocket passing quarterback, and see, I run a spread.
Yeah.
So I like a mobile quarterback.
You need it.
But
if you're running spread. That's how I burned the guy up here, Jay. How I burned his ass is spread run. He'll try to use the middle linebacker. I'll just hit him with an inside slant and just run.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to drop your fucking middle linebacker? I'll hit you right over middle and just run because I got all your corners going back with them straight fades and one slant. How am I beating you? And you know, the high school football, it's so simple sometimes, man. Coaches make it a lot more complicated than it needs to be. See, I've learned this the hard way. Established in the inside early. That's the main thing. If you can establish a run on the inside early on, man, you open up everything. If you're if you're getting 5-6 a rush on a fucking 30-20,
yeah.
I mean, dude,
you don't need to do anything else.
Anything you want is at your disposal. Little play action right there. They're biting on that. You got something right over the middle, a little hook route. See, there's 6 yards. Peyton Manning offense, the little dunk passes, and you saw that win a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, I like Manning. I had my cousin when he was a senior in high school. This is actually before I became a coach. I paid to send him to. It was through a friend of mine. It was a guy that I worked with. His dad was a counselor at the Manning's quarterback camp. And this is when Vic was still in the league. So, you know, it's been a little while. But so they would hook the athletes up to these machines and all this. I guess, well, it's more common now. But basically, it's a lot more common now. It was kind of when it was first coming out. I can't remember the proper name to it. But it's basically where they put sensors all over your body. And then they test like your reaction time, quickness, speed. You're starting to see more companies. It's still not it's more common in the pros, but it's finally starting to make its way down to high school. And they always said that Eli Manning was quicker than Michael Vick. That's kind of hard for me. Like immediate, quick reaction time.
Fucking things I've ever heard, but all right. I mean, that's ignorant to even.
You said. That could be true, probably as far as reaction time. I could
like that. Reaction time as to what?
Like this happens, move. So like reaction, like true reaction.
So it doesn't account
not
for
like
still getting sacked. You know, that's where Michael Vick's going to have an advantage. He might have a 0.2 differential, but he's a hell of a lot faster. So you know he'll be.
You're right. For Eli, he's a fucking He's always a sitting duck, dude.
I'm telling you what, Jaden Daniels, JD5 for my fucking Skins. That dude is a dog. I'm gonna have him get out of the NFL and play for your high school team for 1 year, Jaden, and see if you guys want to stay.
I just love to have that type of quarterback. See, it's hard.
No shit. Rookie of the year unanimously. Come on, man.
Hey, Colin, if your mama's still watching, she probably laughing like hell because I can't butt in and talk about sports because I don't know shit about sports. and she be thinking that's funny as hell. Y'all talking all this football shit. I don't know nothing about what y'all talking about. Quarterback, wide receiver. That's all I know.
Let's include Jay back, the other Jay back into the repertoire.
All right, deal.
Who do you pick,
Yeah.
Jay? Who would you go with? Backstreet Boys or All for One?
See, now I can now I could get in the conversation. Shit. I'm gonna have to go Backstreet Boys. Ain't that no?
No.
Where's fucking Justin Timberlake? Who was he with? Is that the Backstreet?
NSYNC.
Well, it's NSYNC forever, man.
There you go. You're gonna get a like a tramp stamp, NSYNC tramp stamp going on. To start.
And y'all talking about playing the damn Super Mario Brothers earlier. The second one, that's a throwback.
Dude, me and Jake,
man.
we started at like 6 p.m. and we'd already been drinking. And I told him I hate out of all the Marios, I hated Mario 2 because it's so different than all of the other ones. It's like,
It is. I always liked it because of that. But yeah,
he was like, let's
too.
just fucking play it. He's like, we have it. Let's just fucking play it. I was like, all right, whatever. I was pissed off. I didn't want to play it, but so we got through World 1, fine. World 2 became a little bit of a trouble. And then there's only 3 worlds in Super Mario 2. First 2 were fine, got through them. And then World 3 became a real hassle for me, and I was getting real pissed.
Now you should be able to turn that game on right now and run through it on one man.
Get the fuck out of here, dude! You're a lie. There ain't no way anyone's unless you know that game like the back of your. Oh, look at that, something new. So there ain't no way.
You don't think you can turn on Mario 1 on a regular Nintendo and get to at least World 6 without dying?
I think I could. Mario 1, that was the easiest one for me. I think I could. I don't know. If I'm sober, yeah. Right now, I'm not sober, so I don't know.
I can't say I would beat it, but I definitely get to. I beat some worlds on one man. Guaranteed.
I could get it on one man, like you said. I get it on one man, whether he is a larger man or a smaller man. I can get him to probably World 4 or 5 before I had to revive and go back to that beginning of that world. I could probably get to 4 or 5. That one has 8, and Super Mario 3 has 8. Then you got Mario 2, which is weird because you can jump from one screen and come out the other. Just you recognize that in the very first world. You got Peach like lifting her fucking dress and she's like flying around,
right.
Ding, 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 and like going across the screen. That's when I knew I didn't like that game. You're picking up radishes and fucking throwing.
Hell yeah, you're throwing them radishes. It takes a lot of radishes.
It makes one life. You like squat over them. They're like, whoop, just fucking launch them and hit shit. What the fuck is going on, dude? This isn't Mario.
Yeah, I know, dude. Somebody was tripping when they developed this game.
You're like jumping on logs over a waterfall. I'm like, this is not Mario, dude. Get this shit out of here. Then you're going into like a fucking key world and you got these like demon fucking masks like chasing you out of there and shit, like circling. Get the fuck out of here.
I never thought about that, how different the design is from the other Marios. That's totally different.
Everything's
and
different.
And 3 was fairly different than 1 and 2.
It's also the only Mario. Think about it. When you go into those doors, and sometimes you'll turn left. That's the only time in Mario you will turn the opposite way of the screen to have to move. Never does that on 1 and 3. When you go left, you never backtrack in Mario, but it'll take you back. Right. It's completely fucked. And that game can kiss my ass because I hate it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. But 0 stars from me. It's irritating. It is enjoyable to an extent, but still, I'll give it 1 star out of 5 stars.
1 shit.
1 star. Mario 5 and Mario 1 get 5 stars apiece. Mario 3 is my all-time favorite game. Mario 2 gets 1 star.
Absolutely. 1 star from Mario 2. I'll go 3 with the Mario 2.
That's just because you were the one that beat it, and you and Heidi got to celebrate, and I was just wanting to drink. That pissed me off because I'm just like fucking drink, and you guys are all happy and shit. I hadn't played in like 30 rounds because Jay was like, "You're just wasting lives. Just fucking." I'm like, "You're wasting every single life. What are you talking about? Let me play." Then I die. And pass it back.
Y'all, do y'all remember any of the Battletoad games?
Oh my god, Battletoads!
Yeah.
Not really.
You never played Battletoads? We've talked about this multiple times. Yes, I do.
You can pull out a big ass foot and kick the shit out of somebody with it.
Oh yeah, dude. The one game he talked about that I've yet
Yeah.
to buy, but I'm going to is fucking.
Yeah, I feel like I ain't gonna be invited to the camp, man, because I don't know what the fuck y'all talking
Oh,
about.
so that's what you guys call. So when you say white people are invited to the barbecue, you say,
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not invited to the camp.
you say
Yes,
the
sir.
camp. I've never went camping.
I just made that up on the fly though, by the way. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm definitely not invited to the camp, man.
Well, I don't know what that even means, but I'm going to take offense to it.
I do that. Relevant.
I'm taking you to Camp Voorhees. Have a good old time. Camp Voorhees. I'll be right back.
I like what Jason be camping at. I don't want to go down.
So, Bully, what do you jam on? What you like? What game? What do you like?
Man, I haven't gamed in so long, but I was a Call of Duty guy and NBA 2K and all of that.
Okay.
Okay, that's nice.
I never got into 2K, but I mean I know a lot of people that are still playing 2K. Man, the kids love 2K.
Jay, I'll send you this hat, Jay, if you can answer one question. Who is the only
sport related? I ain't gonna get it. You know it.
It's sports related. Who was the only player that was one-on-one against Jordan that guarded him at least 20 times in their career that outscored him?
Larry Bird.
No.
Shit, I got this. You're gonna have to send that hat, homeboy. Kobe Bryant.
Nope. Allen Iverson. And it's the only player to ever do it. AI.
Did not know that.
Good try.
Hmm.
Could have had you a freshie, motherfucker. This thing been warned. That ain't even been warned yet, and you fucked it. You could have at least said, "Hold on a second, turn your camera off like real quick," and made it look like it, but no.
Right, I got a cell phone right in my hand. Could have Googled some shit real quick. Jay, I really like racing games, man. I wish I had like I wish I was rich, man. I had one of those like the setups with the steering wheel and all that. I would love to do that and stream that type of game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That probably would be fun.
What kind of games? What's your favorite games?
I'm into shooters. I like shooters, and until they come out with NCAA for computer, I'm just not gonna play it until then. But I play it's called this game called Escape from Tarkov. It's like a super realistic. It's as realistic as you can get shooter. It's really fucking hard. It's not like Call of Duty where you could just run up, start mowing folks down. It's like you better peek and look around this corner. Somebody shoots you in the head.
Okay.
And you use these traits. It's like a post-apocalyptic world. You basically have two characters. One's your main character. The other character is called your scav. So your scav can go out into the world and like gather guns, armor, water, food, like survivalist stuff, and they bring it back to basically your loot box. And then what you get out of there and what you get when you're the PMC, you get to keep or sell. And so as you upgrade your character, you can get like better armor, basically like 1 to 5. Rounds have like penetration on them. So like if you're shooting some bullshit ammo, it ain't gonna do nothing, you know. But if you have like more high tech rounds, more sophisticated rounds, you can just gives you an advantage. Sometimes you can. It's an extractor.
Why the hell did you call me KC? That's my mother. She called me KC. You could have said Could have said son. What, are you embarrassed to have me as a son?
Oh shit.
Probably didn't want to say your name.
I know that answer, KC. Don't want to call you my
That's
son
funny.
in case anyone's watching.
That's funny.
But yes, AI was the answer. And the only reason she knows that's because I told her. So don't get it twisted.
Is that game that you're speaking of, is it like evolving, or does it come to an end? Is it like a, you know what I mean?
Man, it was made in Russia. Got really popular in the United States, and it was a few years before the Ukraine-Russia war started. I honestly wonder if it's tied to the Russian government trying to make a realistic shooter for their population. They're younger. That's what I really think. But it's just stayed around. But so basically they have wipes, what they call wipes, and so like every 6 months to a year, they basically reset everybody. And you go back to zero, where you have missions and stuff that you do, and that opens up more missions for traders, and you can rank them up, and they'll sell you better shit. Like basically, you do jobs and you get reputation.
Okay.
But they just said on this. Like, number one, it's been in beta for like 5 years, and they're actually going to release the full game finally, even though it's there ain't much more that they can really do. And apparently, at that point, then you can actually escape. But before now, you couldn't. Like they actually have, they had like a cartoon. I don't. They basically had like a TV show or a few clip episodes like that are tied to the game that they played. I've never watched it, but just to give you an idea of how some people are with it.
There she is.
Okay.
But
Sound like that'll blow Call of Duty out the water.
I like it because it's more like if somebody can shoot you 3 times and kill you, and there's like AKs and American-made weapons, basically M16s, M4s.
your fucking car alarm off.
Yeah, for real.
Damn it. Don't interrupt my goddamn stream. Not your guys' fault.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
You got to tell somebody to shut their car alarm off. Come on now.
I live next door to a nursing home, and I think
Is my screen blurry?
No, yours is fine.
No, it might be mine.
I know. It just.
I mean, you look like an unlocked character, but your screen is.
Whatever the fuck that means.
What the fuck do you think that means?
Unlocked character. Okay.
But yeah, shit. So like you use a variety of weapons too.
Oh man, Sean Diddy Combs, man. Who we?
Oh boy. Oh boy, I'll say what I think on this one.
I was throwing some bullshit at that.
No, he's throwing it back at me. Yeah. Hey, you were a Biggie fan. I mean, I ain't switching my life.
That's why I threw it in there, because he a bad boy for life over there.
That was way before all this shit.
When you had the red and black lumberjacks, huh?
Nah, shit, fuck that. I had the Pelly Pels on, motherfucker. Got that fucking leather coat. Them motherfuckers, dude. I want a Pelly Pels. You ever have one?
Me? That's all we used to wear in the 90s, man. You way behind, man. Pelly Pel and Averex.
Nah.
I think Hali got a Pelly right now. He bought last winter, but yeah, them shit's old, man.
No. They got one that has the Indian head with the Black Hawks kind of feathers on it. I'm getting that motherfucker. That thing is slick. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, Pelly the shit. Averex too.
I'm just saying, don't ever talk about Big.
That's my guy. To this day, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Big.
Bigger Pac overall? Gotta ask.
Come on, man. Now we answered that question the first day we met.
That's the only reason I talked to you. If you would have said Pac, I'd been like fucking my brother and went in the room and never talked to you.
Hey, look, this shit.
Oh,
I feel this way to this day, and what's crazy is like the world is starting to realize that, and especially with this Kendrick Lamar shit, and the way gangster rap is today. Like
Yeah.
if y'all hip to what trap music is,
Are you
that's
saying me?
that's real live gangster music. That's gangster music. These people are really doing the shit that they talking about. They out there killing people and sliding on ops. That's what they doing. That shit Tupac was talking about, man. That dude wasn't doing none of that. Dog. That's that.
Dude,
That is
do you know
I
how
saw some
Tu-
shit.
Tupac was.
do you know how Pac started his career? He went to the Juilliard school, and guess where he got noticed?
As a
Anyone know?
ballerina.
Nah,
As a
not
ballerina.
that. Not that. I mean, he was a ballerina. He did an interview, but he was a backup dancer for Digital Underground.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Y'all, I saw some shit I ain't ever seen before because I always liked Tupac. I saw this shit. I wish I could send this to y'all. It was him talking sweet as fuck with like a tank top on, and he was
I
like
seen that.
18
I
or
seen that.
19.
I
That shit
seen
blew my
that.
mind. Out of all the fucking years, bro, all
Yeah,
the
I
fucking
know what you're
years,
talking
how did
about.
I just now see that? Why is
He
that
might have
just
been.
now getting released?
He might have been. I think Jada Pickett might have been recording him on that video you talking about. I seen that. I know exactly what you're talking about. He acting like
Yeah.
he being sweet and stuff. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, it
that's
didn't look
why.
like
That's
he was
why. That's
acting.
why Will and Pac never got along. Because
So I but listen, my thing has always been that Tupac is extremely talented. I just don't. When it came to that gangster shit, I know that you're not that. So that the fact that you're talking like that, it just it's not genuine. So I can't even
yeah, it's
I
like
can't pay
one
attention to it.
Fake.
Like
It's
in one
basically
ear,
fake.
out the other. You never done that. I guarantee that motherfucker sold 2 grams in his whole life, and he's
absolutely. So now though, but what I was getting at, what I was trying to get to now, like the world is starting to see that with this
Yeah.
trap music and shit. People know what gangster music is. They starting to see that. Yeah, man, this dude was just talking shit. No, he didn't fuck that man's wife. He was just talking, man. And people starting to see that now. People saying like Biggie was actually the true player. He was the one that was, you know what I mean. The world's
Dude,
starting to see that now.
Big played it out when he was talking about I got a story to tell, where he talks about like motherfucker with the girl from the New York Knicks, and he's talking about like fucking binding her. He's like, gotta move quickly, all that shit at the end where he's bouncing out and shit, and he's laughing with everybody. Dude, there's no doubt in my mind that shit happened. I don't care how dumb this looks; it's actually comfortable on my head. And it kind of looks like, you know how the Russians wear those big ass things. This is my cat's pillow.
I know that song. I know what you're talking about. That song. That is a true story. That was Stephon Marbury's girl. He talking about in that song. He was talking about Stephon Marbury's girl. So bitch, you better talk to him. Put the spark to him. Fuck around, shit. Get dark to him. Put a park to him.
Yeah.
Lose a major part to him. Yeah.
Eyes, legs. Dude, Pac was never about it, but he had to come out with hit 'em up. But fucking Biggie had actually came out with Who Shot You beforehand, which is hilarious.
So that means that Tupac basically took his character in Juice and portrayed himself as that. That's what it. If it's
a good way to look at it, yeah.
Shit. Yeah,
I never thought of that, but yeah, I mean that's a way to.
That's the only way it makes sense. He was playing a role.
He had a media portrayal of him, and then he went with it. Like, okay, people look at me like that. Now I can run with it.
Check this shit out. Here's a spin on all this shit. Out of all these motherfuckers, Puffy was the most gangster motherfucker out of everybody. Everybody, like I'm talking about the whole rap game in the 90s. Puffy was the toughest motherfucker ever.
He got both of them killed. I guarantee it. It wasn't.
I'm talking now that this trial coming out, we found out that this dude was putting hits on motherfuckers, getting people whacked, all kind of shit, man. Like Puffy was really out here putting in work, man.
And that's all you hear. He fucking Molotov
randomly said Easy E. He died from AIDS.
Oh, Easy. Yeah, it was a little bit before.
I don't think Puff gave him AIDS though. I mean,
Hey, I don't, you know,
he did.
I don't want to go
you
down
never
that,
know.
but no, he died from AIDS, Juba. That was,
He cuffed him in names.
oh God, that's horrible.
That's too soon.
Easy was on the West Coast, but maybe he did fly him out a few times. You never know. I think Puff would have been dead by now if that was the case.
I love Jay's laughing.
I think that shit with him's gonna go real deep.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna find a bunch of politicians connected and find him connected to Epstein somehow.
Dude,
That's what I'm waiting on.
That dude's hair went from black as night to gray as a fucking winter gray's morning in 6 months. That dude is stressed the fuck out.
Or he kept his
He's not
shit
even
dyed
doing
and he's
shit,
always
though.
showing
He's
his age finally.
Picked it up. He has like a nice ass area to stay in the shit. Why does he deserve that? What the fuck does he deserve that for? He's dragging lady across the floor, like beating her ass and telling her to get back. Shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude. And that's only the shit we've seen so far. There's gonna be a lot more.
For real.
Yeah, I smacked that little motherfucker. That dude ain't shit. Fuck that motherfucker. He doesn't have the security around him anymore. Where's
he done.
He's about to get turned out.
Hey man, go enjoy it. That dude's always been a fruit. Fruit. Ain't no way. This dude's always trying to hug people and shit. He tried to hug Lil Wayne in an interview, and Lil Wayne like pushed him off, like fuck off me too.
He wanted to take 50 shopping.
They were on like it was like an area where the cinder blocks were up, and there was like a bunch of trees and shit next to him. They're both sitting there doing an interview next to him, and Lil Wayne was answering questions, and Diddy like wrapped his arm around him and was getting real close, and he like pushed him. He was kind of looking at the question again. He's like, "Don't do that." What the fuck?
Those interviews do. Once you go back and listen to some of them, they do sound suspect.
You know what sucks? You know what sucks? There's parts of some of the songs that he wrote back in the day that I actually enjoyed. Now I can't listen to those songs the same ever again.
Absolutely. Same thing with R. Kelly.
Oh my God.
I know.
That dude needs a colostomy bag. Oh, man. Quit pissing on motherfuckers, man. You better than that.
Yeah, just no. See, I can't do nobody like that. I ain't
gonna
piss on nobody to have a good time.
You piss down that fucking bag and then chill out.
You want to get peed on? I pee.
Yeah.
You want to be peed on? I'm pissing on your ass.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
No, I'm just playing. I ain't into all that shit, man.
Yeah, I believed you. I didn't doubt you for a second.
Oh man.
Fuck you, R. Kelly. You fucked up one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. Space Jam was my shit. And you fucked that up. Everyone
you got to keep all the memories, man. Just
don't think about him pissing on people. I know.
Yeah, I still listen to R. Kelly. I ain't gonna hold you up. I just don't support the fucking shit he did.
I never was really that into R. Kelly.
That's my favorite goddamn singer. Even to this day, that's my favorite R&B singer. I just the shit that he did. He need to be fucking have his dick chopped off or some shit.
Well, go to the damn stream.
Well, I'm playing a game right
Fuck your game. Go to the stream.
Your mom is. I'm doing all this cursing. I forgot your mom was watching.
Can I slap you this one time?
Can you smack me?
Yeah.
If you want to wake up not knowing where you are, yeah.
Love you too, Mom.
Little elbow never hurt anybody.
I didn't do a little elbow. I have a little elbow.
I'm not scared of your damn elbow, I promise you that.
What kind of jersey is that you got on, huh?
Terry McLaurin.
Yeah. See, listen here, man. The fuck is that? I was just looking for the team. That's all, man. Redskins?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, fuck. Is that like shit?
Still the Redskins to me.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
they're the Commanders now,
We
but
say
still the
the
Redskins.
stands around here.
And he went to Indianapolis Cathedral.
Here, I'll even do my set.
He played with somebody I went to school with for a minute. He went to Cathedral in Indianapolis, and now he's one of the top 5 all-time receiving yards and top 5 touchdown receptions in Redskins history.
Did your mom get that for you for Christmas?
Yeah, she did. It's a good jersey.
It was a good Christmas present.
And it was my baseball number, so it can't get any better.
Mom, you did good.
I don't know anything about sports. I've never thrown a baseball or a football. You remember that video we did where I was on the deck and we had to do like fucking 30, 40 takes it was the Steph Curry shot, just like threw it off the deck and it hit the backboard and went in.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was sitting by there, and every time it missed, he would throw it back to me, and we're just going and going and going, and finally it fucking.
A lot of times Jay will sit there and we'll re-listen to a lot of like the old raps he used to do with C back.
Oh, watch this! I got. This is 1 year in. Tell me when you can hear it. Well, you'll remember this. I don't know if you have this anymore, but I do. Let's see. It's this right here.
Take the man representing Indiana one more time. Give Indiana real big shit up to the plate.
You hear it, all right?
Believe it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Taking over in this rap game and bitch it happened. My ironwood nigga was status. Taking maybe shit call me hardwood because I'm spitting in class. Nigga hitting and passing. I'm smoking. I roll the wood and get it hit with the hash.
Hey, run it back for me.
Take the man representing Indiana one more time. Give Indiana real big shit up to the plate. Believe it.
I'm the hottest nigga. I'm the hottest nigga spitting and rapping. I be spitting and rapping. I spit fire like the shit from the dragon. My flow.
No. That's later. Listen. That's later on, you said.
Believe it. Taking over in this rap game and bitch it happened. My ironwood nigga was status. Taking maybe shit call me hardwood because I'm spitting in class.
I'm an ironwood nigga with status. Taking.
I roll the wood and get it hit with the hatches.
I'm the hottest nigga spitting and rapping. I be spitting and rapping. I spit fire like the shit from the dragon. I spit fire like the
jacket, and I love it when the bitches be acting. Your passion.
And while your rims keep spinning and flashing,
Giving them answers
like I.
Shit, I'm a stunning bitch. I spit in a flash, and I love a couple tricks. It's magic. I know how to get away from the feds with bricks and the stash. Leaning on the shit, in the plastic. When the feds in the dog sniffing the love it and the cabinet, and I covered it up. So when they check, they find
The tan dishes and glasses.
So I'm check stubs for my fucking job, shipping and banging. I play the game while you getting and laughing. The shit's real and niggas kill. That's why you see me
Gripping the plastic.
Nigga the flash, beautiful fashion. Now, nigga known for spitting and blasting, knocking limbs off the niggas that savage. They scramble to get it and maybe not. Taylor made, I see you out there killing it. See you spit that lethal injection, asphyxiation shit. Here come the 93 boy from the net. Put your cards on the table, let me do that blackjack. Bitch, I'm back. Put my Kanye in the knapsack. Toss this white boy the mic in like Mike, I'll attack. Feet flow like crack. Homie, don't worry. I drop 3 and then another 3, something like Steph Curry. Shit, I'm a warrior champion. Yeah, you know the name, so you gonna start fucking with me and switch up like King James. I'm insane in the membrane, smoke Mary Jane, rock a big chain. You in the house of pain, so I'm cut the vein, pop the champagne, and then do it again. Ill flow called chest pain. No please, no eating good, no chow mein. We digging the streets like Great Dane. Oh, my first class. Trying to sit by that we said pop pop. And then Hey, yo, my boy, Sulu, you got another gun in you? Let's get it. Let's go, boy. All right. I hope you listening careful. I got some shit that I've been itching to tell you. I'm the hottest nigga that's spitting. Just picture the devil. I'm on point like the tip of the arrow. And that's even when I'm drunk and drinking liquor by the pitchers and barrels. All my life I have to live in the ghetto. I have to hustle hard to fucking start. That's why you see me pitching them pebbles. And I
And I only want the brick if it's yellow.
with breaks. I take your 8 and put the shit in the kettle. Then I make sure this is a sterile. Then after that, I break it down and pitch it to them bitches and pebbles. On my wall, I got a picture of Pharaoh because I'm considered the king. Just give me the
Just
ring.
give me the ring. Just give me the medal.
Dude, you remember that shit?
Yeah. Yes, sir. That shit still go hard today. Shit. All my life I had to live in the ghetto. I ain't the nigga to argue or the nigga to wrestle. I got guns for you niggas to wrestle, and them drums for you niggas to wrestle. And the 38 snub for a thug if you think you special.
Oh, I like that. Hey, 38 special, little twist like that. This is the one. This is your favorite one you said that I did way back when I was doing this. Last one, Jay, and then we'll talk. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good, buddy. Go ahead. Y'all are throwing it back over here.
It'll load. I think it will.
Turn that lights on, we hella strong. My money long, man, I got it, ho. I like the bone like chicks and chow, and I'm long gone, man. I'm flying, ho. Gold chain, ice and real so rock real when I'm about it, ho. Man, I'm sitting on the motherfucking track so hard, you up with me, shit, I doubt it, ho.
Yeah, that's my shit.
That's syrupin, that's stop rope, phones up a cup. Lean it slow and I'm fucked up. Lean it slow, but there's lean to right. Man, let it stay flowing like all night. I'm a pit bull in this game. This shoot just a fool in this dog fight. Hit a motherfucker with the sights and right. We don't play games in the net, kid. Back home to you, don't for the dope. You smart, get for the life of the napkin. Sitting out front, sitting here in the sea. I hope in the me, try to fuck with me, cause you fuck with C in your family see. You in your bitch, you red free. Fuck with me, shit, none of that. We just pop out the gap right up at the I see a hard line flat. I see the blood flat. I see him on the map on my pockets fat. 317 to the north side, nigga, go quickly land in soup, vegetative. Okay, rhyme too damn creative. Just imagine if I did this shit so sedated. Oh, this is a low blow. Your girl popped the mountain like, oh, she in the VIP. My dope when like Kid Cudi. I'm so close. So dope. No, crew strap with them folks. Stay well protected around here. See you be well respected. Put your money on the dog. I'm well connected. On my we be hand selected. Sick on the mic must be infected. But there's something now better get be injected because I get this right thing pretty much perfected. Sitting in the booth with some gin and tonic. Got swishes, sweets, got hella chronic. Up in a wave, I like the comment. Man, I can't say I'm high because I'm well beyond it. Oh, and I feel so
Get the fucking breath.
on top of this shit on this freaking specific Atlantic. I'm so cool. Gotta go. Go remote. I said, man, check this track. Kill this shit. What's up, ho? See you, little motherfucker. And I'll be at that 317. Hey.
Cut this shit.
Yo.
Welcome back, Jay. Sorry, we're listening to old.
Yeah, that's my shit right there, boy.
Listening to like 9-10 years old shit, but it's still fun to reminisce to our younger.
Yeah, that last one. Damn, I didn't know who was gonna stop when. That shit flowed for fucking ever.
That was me just fucking. I was sober. And I was just wanting to rap. I was like, fuck it, let's go. It's a good time, man.
Like it sounded like y'all should have worked some parties.
Oh, man. There's plenty of time left. We ain't too old yet. I mean, hell, if Snoop and them can still get it. I mean, he kind of looks like Snoop. I don't look like him, but, you know. If Jay grew the dreads out a little bit, he could be Snoop. I don't look like him.
Yeah, I've never had a musical bone in my body. I played the bass for a while.
Oh, there you go.
That's about it.
Dude, you know who Jay's favorite band is, Jay?
Who?
If I'm wrong, correct me, but I believe it was 9 Inch Nails. Has that changed?
No, it hasn't.
Really?
9 Inch Nails, yeah.
Damn, dude, I didn't expect that one.
Yeah, right.
9 Inch Nails was legit though.
Hit you out of left field a little bit? Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, that shit. I was in Milwaukee about 20 years ago. Well, more than 20 years ago, but yeah, first time hearing them, yeah, blew my mind.
I like Nine
Yes,
Inch Nails
sir.
too, man. They were kind of like different for their time too.
I
It's
tried to
crazy.
I tried to get him into Alice in Chains, but he never switched it. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna play it
Alice
anyway.
in Chains, the MTV Unplugged '94.
Oh my
Oh shit, boy, that shit slaps.
God, machine gun man. They spit on me in my homeland. Glorious in the pictures of my boy. That's about Chris Cantrell, the guitarist's dad. He was a Vietnam veteran. That's what that's on.
Is I may have I probably told that before, but it's been so long I didn't remember.
Yeah, that's
Know
what
that.
that's about. Rooster, that's about his dad. Bro,
Yeah.
it's tripping me out now. You
What's tripping you out?
Jay looks like when you have a game and you have a character you haven't unlocked. That's not even racist. It's true. You just can't fucking you just like it. It's like a player in a game.
What the fuck? What the fuck does that
I thought
mean?
when you said that
What do
earlier,
you
I thought
mean?
you were
What do you-
talking about
What do
me.
you mean? Okay, look.
Bro, what the fuck is he talking about?
What?
Unlock character. Dude, what the fuck is this shit?
This?
Oh, shit.
You've never seen the unlocked character.
What?
Yes.
I mean,
Come
nah,
on.
I'm not. I'm 45, man. Like I don't, y'all shit.
Dude,
Bro.
these are in old games. Jay, these are in old games, bro. Look,
The character,
even look. Here's
so I get it. You talking about like a character you can buy something that you got to get to a certain
this is
level.
Pokemon
I get it.
1990.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get. I'm that black, huh?
On this camera at the moment, yes, you are. That's not racist. That's being real. It's an unlocked character. Now
Nah,
you're
that's
gonna
easy.
do a video and be like, now this dude right here is a racist and I can't stand him. Let's tag his channel and fucking
Ruin his ass. Fuck you.
ruin his.
Cancel.
I wouldn't care. In all honesty, I've had so many people come at me and they've never won. So I throw shots right back. I'll be like,
Man,
shit.
comedians seem to be the only ones that can get away with just roasting the fuck out of somebody. Can't do that shit no more. People
Dude,
fucking.
I don't care what people think about it. People have said a bunch of shit about me. I laugh at it. And then I'm not talking about this Jay, not you, Jay, but this Jay. Me and him used to go back and forth fucking around all day and we never took it serious, you know. There's a lot of people on here. If you say something, there you go. But you'll see people that aren't able to take a fucking joke. And that's what irritates me. They'll dish it out, but then you give it to them. They're like, "Oh, what'd you say? What'd you say?"
If they're the victim.
Yeah. If you can't take that goddamn heat, you know where to stay out of, right? That kitchen. Jay's never done that though. Me and him, we've said shit back. We used to actually have a show where we fucked with each other. I'm talking 10 years ago. We had this thing going on where we had like a podcast going on, like me and him sitting back and forth and I'd interview him.
Yeah.
There's one time I grabbed a fucking watermelon out the fridge and I like handed it to him as a gift. He's like, what the fuck is that? I was like, I was trying to be cordial with you. And he's like, why would you give me a watermelon? I was like, I'm just trying to give you something, I don't know. He's like, we're trying to keep a straight face because we had already planned how this was going to go out. And he's like, all right, man. So I was like, one more thing. And I went back and made some Kool-Aid. I had the pouch and was like stirring it next to him, like real aggressively. He's like, okay. I was like, one more thing. I bring a basketball and put it next to him. So he has a watermelon, a basketball, and Kool-Aid, and he's just sitting there. He's like, can I at least?
So is that in the same pod? Is that the same podcast where who was it that jumped over the couch? Where somebody ran and jumped over the couch?
Oh no, it's not. But dude, this was 10 years ago. It was just me and him.
That's during the same times, though. Yeah.
It was Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis. I was watching it, and we had two ferns, so we put them next to each other. And the one that I was doing, I was like, "Welcome to my show," and Jay like kicked one of the ferns over, and I was like, "Don't kick my fucking fern over." Went over and picked it up and sat back down. I had like a really high chair, and he was on like a small couch. I was like, "I'm your host today." And
You don't have that video, man?
I don't have any of them.
I'm gonna send it to you.
It's on. I need it on Facebook. That's the only way I get.
We're not connecting on Facebook, but I can email. This
So
channel got it.
I can't just add you on Facebook. It makes it a lot easier. That's really the only way I communicate. I don't use my email.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Put it in the private chat. Don't say it out loud.
Yeah, I mean,
you see where the private is over there on the right side of your screen at the bottom where it says private chat?
oh, you talking about?
I just need to know. I need to know what to put in so I can find you, and then I can add you, and then you can send it. Because I'm going to put that on my channel. That's one of the funniest I've ever seen.
My name. You don't know my.
I do know your name. Is that still? All right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Do you have me blocked?
Nah, motherfucker, you got me blocked. I've been trying to send you messages and shit. God damn it, that wasn't private at all, was it? What the fuck? I just put my government out there.
No, you're good.
Delete.
No, you're good. You're on private. You're private. Nobody else can see it besides people here. You're good. That's what I put. So how do I?
Man, my dumb ass, y'all. I came in with my full damn name. That shit's crazy. I had to go finally. Like, oh, people don't do that shit on here. So I fucking deleted my last name.
Yeah, there's some crazy people out here, man. And people know how to find out shit too, man. So yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I just didn't, I was naive as fuck at first. I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I think I got it. I think I know how to do it. It's saying go to settings.
And then I mean you'll probably get it tomorrow because I have to actually jump off of here and get in my files.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to get you added so you'll be able to send it to me because I want to put it on my channel because that shit was funny as fuck, dude.
Okay. You gotta hey man, that video 21 minutes long though. So like what I did though, I chopped it up. Like I kind of I chopped it up a little bit.
Is it on your channel?
It is. It's way back though. Way back. You're gonna have to go way back.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna show her later because I gotta watch it.
Yeah,
if it's already there, then it's your material because I want to see it. I hope that people will
No. Revive it because I put that shit. Right. Post it again on your shit. Revive it, most definitely.
So it says go to that. Go to settings and privacy. And then,
Jay, you out in your yard or you taking a walk or something?
I'm out in my front yard. I live in a small town. Ain't nobody fucking out.
Mm.
I live in
what time is it where you at?
4.
Oh, it's the same here.
But yeah, man, it's real peaceful out here. I know a lot of people around here too, so I don't think I ain't never got nothing to worry about.
Why the fuck would I have blocked you though? I don't understand that.
Yeah, you definitely blocked me, motherfucker.
I don't know why though.
You got beef.
There you go.
Can you figure it out?
But let me see. Yeah, if it's on there, it's like way back, like way back. I'm pretty sure it is though.
You can probably go to videos and scroll.
Yeah, that's what you are. You on my page? Like, go to my videos. That's how you'll find it.
Man, I have to scroll, and whenever I get memories tab, I'll click it and see what the fuck I posted 10 years ago. There ain't no telling. I could have been partying. Who knows? In college, didn't care. Facebook was different though. I mean, when it first came out, it wasn't. Thank you. I mean, you can shit you do on Facebook now get you fired. Back then, it didn't matter.
I just try to make content for the white people that. What the hell you mean good plants? No, those weren't good plants. Those were fake plants. Don't fuck with me.
You see,
What do you mean you're good plants? They weren't even plants. They were just fake straws. They weren't actual plants.
Don't be mean, Mom.
Yeah, I remember her saying that. Don't fuck up my good plants. They weren't plants though. It's not.
Don't be mean to your mom.
I could understand if it was like a cactus and I'm like kicking it fucking across the room, but no.
Well,
those
you
are.
don't kick a cactus.
If I have shoes on, I can.
Cactus will poke you right back.
I don't give a fuck. That wasn't a cactus. It was a stupid straws hanging out of a fucking big ass vase, and I'd knock it over, and she'd get pissed every time.
Feelings too.
They're called cacti if they're multiple.
Cactuses.
Cacti.
Cacti.
Cacti sounds like a STD. Cheers.
it really does. It really does.
Yeah, it don't sound good.
Man, I was fucking with that bitch last night, but I came back with cacti.
So, a random animal fact. I didn't know all cats. I think it's all cats, but definitely big cats that have barbs in their penis. So whenever they mate, the barbs come out. And so I can't remember what it was. I was watching. I think it was lions. And whenever, I guess it's probably too much. Is that not right?
No, we saw that. Yeah, she's talking about how male cat penises have barbs.
Yeah, they have barbs. Yeah,
in their penis. And so when they pull out, they bite the female, so she can't because it hurts, so she can't turn around and bite him. I'm sorry, I just realized that's completely random. But I didn't know that shit, dude. Males have barbs in their penises. What kind of shit is that?
You understand why they mock us white folk nowadays, right?
Hey, fair enough.
I actually learned a weird thing about cats today as well, which is not talking about their dicks. They have a third eyelid. That's why they can keep their eyes open. Seriously, they have a third eyelid. That's why they can stare at you endlessly. They can stare for over 3 hours without blinking, just nonstop. That's pretty cool. There's my grandma for me, and she's not. Oh, it's because your grandma. It wasn't my great grandma. It's just yours now. Possessive. Okay. I have a. Hey, did you get a tattoo for your grandma, or did I get that? That was my tattoo. Okay, so now it's my grandma because I got her tatted on me. Once you get a tattoo, we'll talk. I got one from here to here, right there. Right there.
She must have been a good woman.
No, it was a fake tattoo. It was one of those stick-ons. Yeah.
The henna is a henna.
It was a henna one that lasted about 3 days and it washed off. But I felt like it was a good omen. No.
Yeah. It's probably better for it to be a henna.
No,
I got 2 tattoos and I wish I didn't have them.
Oh, she's talking about this. My mom's worried I had liquor. This is olive brine. It's fucking olive brine, Mom. Will you calm down? Goddamn. You see
He's drinking dirty martinis, Mom.
There's no alcohol. It's fucking olive brine. So I'll take another. That's what you keep bugging me about. Seriously. Yeah.
Hey, 91 hours, man. I've heard you say that. I think twice something about that. That is a big deal.
I'm happy with it, man. Most I went.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's baby steps, As long as you're moving, that shit's it ain't a damn walk in the park for anybody. There's some people that never try. A lot of alcoholics never try.
Oh, I did it because 2 things. One, the break, and the medicine I was taking, I didn't want to drink with it. So that's why I did it. But I was fine. So it is what it is. And Mom, don't be messing me with that. Come on. Cheers. And I will always
Shh.
love you.
Fuck.
Sing Brian McKnight now. What was that one song? There was one song Jay sung way back in the day that I didn't know. I don't know who the fuck it was. Damn it. That's when I told him I was like, you need to record some shit. And I can't remember what the fucking song was, but it was good, and I don't remember what it is. I feel like a fucking cokehead, dude. My nose keeps running like a motherfucker. God damn.
Might be getting sick.
How the fuck do I do that?
Y'all want to hear a randomly funny story?
Sure.
So I've been having to go around today because I'm hosting this. The football team's hosting this golf tournament fundraiser, and so had some whole sponsorships and was going around to businesses basically.
You gotta
Like-
be a big. You gotta be a pimp to have some whole sponsorships.
It's and see small schools and
Oh, never mind.
especially in this area, like
Dude, you said I just caught you at the wrong time. I didn't know what you were talking about.
And he ain't out here pimping, man. What's wrong with you?
Dude, he said when he said whole sponsorships, I was like,
well, yeah. So it's like you pay $100, we'll make a sign for you and put it on a hole with your
oh,
business.
you're talking
name.
about golf. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, like dude, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't a golfer either, and
Yeah.
so but having to put this guy, so a lot of it's new, but it's going really well, and so I had one lady tell me like, hey, we'll give you a contribution if you use our sign, and she was like, it's at the country club, like, and she told me where it was. So after practice last night, I went up there and went in. And I started moving these signs around and kind of looked around. There wasn't nobody in there. Went and looked in this kitchen area, and there's this room that's next to it. And turn on the light just to check the kitchen out. Turned it back off. Went back to grab the sign again, and I heard two loud ass moans. And I fucking froze. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Wow.
And I kind of like crept out and left because I was like, I don't know what it was, either a ghost or somebody was fucking in there. So basically, somebody had to have been somebody snuck into the country club, and he must have been like, I don't know if it was a teenager and his girlfriend. There's some wealthy people that live close to there. I don't know if it was like them and their mistress. I don't know what the hell it was, but
I'd rather go with the latter. There's ghost out there fucking.
I don't give a shit. If I gotta take a piss, I'm taking a piss. So I'll make it awkward for all you motherfuckers here. Pull her out and take a piss. I ain't wasting. I don't know what y'all are doing, dude. I'm on my time, not yours. You think you're scaring me away from taking a piss when I got a piss? No, not. Sorry. You want to come out and talk some shit and knock your ass out? Let's go. I'm telling you, man, the fans are still ready. Kimbo, fight. Right here. Right? Motherfucking
You still got that killer instinct, see?
That's a throwback.
Well, yeah, we used to play that Mario Kart too. That used to be the shit. Motherfucker. That is a classic. Damn. You need to frame that motherfucker.
Nope, I'm gonna play it just to beat you and her ass every time I play it.
I can't believe you still got that, man. That's crazy.
Well, I can't believe you still have your hair, but here we are. Cheers. And
shit. What the
proud
fuck?
to call you guys both my friends, and I love you and hope you have a great night.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
What are you drinking? Some agua?
Oh, Coca-Cola, man.
You
I
honestly,
never know when y'all gonna be on, so I don't just keep be on hand. But
Got
if I knew when you was gonna be on though, I'd be prepared.
Me and her have a thing. I get 3 days during the week, which I usually don't use. I usually only am on my channel, usually once or twice a month. But if you're showing up now that I got you on Facebook, I can hit you up beforehand. But it'd be like
Okay.
Twice on my channel, once or twice a week.
Okay.
And then if I go anywhere else for the other day where I'm at, it's usually bounties. So that's where I'm at. Bounty is one. If you want to really expand your channel, Bounty is the one that can teach you how to like really get your channel out there.
Yeah, it'll get there. I know some shit. I know some shit too now.
What?
Didn't say hi to Angie.
Did I say hi to Angie? I didn't even see her. Oh shit, my bad. What's up, Angie? I didn't see you up there. Cheers, lady. Hope you're having a great night.
Cheers.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just gonna bring the toilet paper roll in here because I'm tired of blowing my nose. I'll just put it in the bin.
I hate a runny nose, man. That shit sucks.
Running rampant.
So, Bully, you don't really drink, huh?
Jay, he had his head. I think he had his headset off. There you go. Now you can ask him again.
Oh, Bully, you don't really drink, do you?
Yeah, I do. I'm not an everyday drinker, but yeah, I drink.
Back in the day, we got in a bad habit for a while. I want to show you guys this. This is a beloved. It's a beloved thing that I have still. Who the hell is that? I don't know who that is. I don't answer friend requests I don't know. But this is Jay with my dog Gizmo before, way back in the day. He passed away. He's the best dog you could ever had. But all right. So here's Jay. Here's Gizmo, and right over the recliner into the wall.
Damn, I was young.
Look, he's chasing Giz. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing, motherfucker?" Here he goes, right here. Let me get the volume. Let me get the volume.
That's like the slowest run ever.
Dude, it is one of the worst runs. But here we go. One more time. Can't get the volume apparently, but up. Oh, dude.
Well, I don't even know what the goal was with that. So yeah.
The goal was not achieved. That is all right. That's fine. I'm gonna take another drink. Cheers, and cheers to Giz. Rest in peace. Do you have that heart thing over there next to you somewhere?
Why don't you why don't you just put that on the screen? You don't know how to do that? Like on the computer screen?
I haven't downloaded Instagram on here. I know how to do it.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. There she is. Look at that.
That look like some shit your mom would have got for you.
Hell yeah. Just me and my dog. Miss you, Giz. My boy.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's my boy. I'll never forget that time. Who was it? Who was it that came over to that fucking ran and fucking slid? Who was it? Fuck. There's so many people that slid through. Who the fuck was it? Then from Peoria. I can't remember his name. It's been so long.
Marcus,
son of a bitch. Thank you. I feel bad now. That makes me feel real bad. It's just been so long. I told him, I was like, bro, don't run. It's going to make it worse. That motherfucker around the house. All the way. Then he got into that where the mud was, fucking fell. Gets like on top of him. I was like getting a hold of him. Like, he's not going to hurt you. He's like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, I told you not to run, man. It ain't gonna hurt you. You were even laughing, bro. I'm the one that had to try to chase his ass down. You were like, see, go get his ass. I'm like, I ain't running around the house, man. I told him not to run. Then I see fucking Marcus running around the right over where Cliff's house was running. I was like, oh, it's gonna end bad. This dude hit the mud and like fucking head hit the fucking grabbed him. I was like, Gizmo, chill. He wasn't growling or anything. He wasn't angry. He just wanted to see him. But Jay was fucking. Oh, Jay was laughing his ass off, dude. Once I got a hold of him, I was dying laughing too. I was like, when I tell you not to run, don't run, man. He ain't gonna hurt you. He just wants to see you. You could tell by Gizmo. If he didn't like you, he would let you know when you're walking in. He'd fucking show his teeth. If he's not showing his teeth, he just wants to get up and meet you. He only did that with a few people. You remember I met back in the day, Jay?
Who?
I met remember that like kid from Turkey that lived down the street that was friends with
Yeah.
I hate to put it that way, but that's the best way I could describe it. He showed his teeth at him once, and a buddy of mine was an Asian boy, but Brian Boucher. And he showed his teeth at him too. I'm not sure what that was, but I was like, dude, stop. You know, like, don't do that. And then once they got inside, he would fucking be sniffing and shit. And then he'd just come up and like, he owned everything. If he wanted to lay on you, this is 100 dog. He's
absolutely.
He'll lay on people. If you're on a couch and you have 3 people, he's laying on all 3 of you and just lounging.
Yeah, he was the real bully.
Like, there you go. Just rub it right there. Right there. He didn't give a fuck. You know, dude, he was such a cool dog. Towards the end, when he was around us, Jay had more time with him than I did. Towards the last few years, the last time I saw Giz before he died was probably 3 years. That really pissed me off. Not gonna lie. Every trick that he knew, I taught his ass. Yeah, I know that, man. I'm not sure what he did either. What's going on, Shannon? Cheers. But yeah, go. I had a Shar-Pei was the breed I was talking about.
I had a black lab. She was, if you were sitting where she wanted to sit, she'd turn around and put her butt on you. Just a little bit. She'd put her butt on you. And if you moved, then she'd sit, you know. She didn't do it often, but like if you're in her, she felt like you were in her spot, she'd put her butt on you.
Dude, Gizmo, what he would do, he would turn anywhere that you were sitting and he would guard the door. Jay, tell me I'm wrong. If you were sitting somewhere, the only one in the room, and he was around you, if he wasn't just lounging, he would come and just sit right in front of you and look at the door.
No, he's doing his job.
Dude, you just pet him kind of on the head a little bit, give him a little ear. He'll just stay there. He's just waiting on somebody to try to fuck with you because he's like, hey, I'm your first line of defense. That's loyalty at its finest right there.
Yeah.
That's your dog saying, I'll fuck you up. You try to come in here. So you can relax. Now I'm awake. So you do what you want to do. Yeah.
Giz was cool to tell. You couldn't do nothing but love Giz. I wasn't a dog person, but Giz, like, yeah, you gonna love me, motherfucker. Like he
didn't really give you a choice, you know. You're like, remember when he would sniff those fucking candles, and if he liked them, he'd lick. He'd be like,
he's a candle licker.
No, he wouldn't lick the candle. If he liked it, he'd sniff it and start licking. I'd say lick his chops, and he'd be licking like where his whiskers are. But if he didn't like it, he'd just turn his head like this. Like, no.
That's pretty cool.
Mom would put up another one. He'd smell it and be licking again. I was like, hey, you like that one? We literally dictated what candle to light off this motherfucker, man.
Hey, maybe he had good taste.
Saint Gizmo. That's Saint Giz. All right, what time is it? 4:15. All right, I got another hour and I'm gonna pop off. So 5:15 is my cutoff. I'll be right back.
We'll probably jump off in about 20 minutes.
Sounds good. I'll be up regardless.
You ever go live? You ever host on your channel?
No, I never do. Dude, it's weird. Like, so it was like last summer. I'd listen to a lot of videos on YouTube, and for some damn reason, KC's channel popped up, and I don't remember what the title was. I think it was sports related or
Uh-huh.
something. And so I clicked it, and it was him going live, and they were talking about football. And I basically messaged him in the chat saying that I wanted to talk football with him, and came on and ended up shooting shit. Like, I figured out how to download the fucking app and shit. I didn't. It's actually, honestly, a really easy way to stream. It's made me think, man. I've thought about, so I'm into like international relations, politics, and world events and stuff like that. It's
You
made me
definitely have some
consider,
content.
yeah, it like makes me consider, like, fuck it, or doing a podcast on football. I listened to it enough and have coached it enough to where I can talk about it. I may sound like an idiot 10 years later because, of course, you're gonna learn more, but
All right.
It's made me think about it for sure. Well, you see so many, you see all over YouTube, and there's tons of like grifters and people faking shit, and just to have it like creating a scene basically,
Right.
and like or staging. It's like there's less and less actual content. There's less and less of like what us three are doing right now, sitting here just like normally shooting the shit. Like, you don't really, everything's processed.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I think you should get into it, man. What you especially the politics and what you bring to the table, man. I think it's definitely an audience for that. I'm trying to find a like I like this. Like I'm trying to find out like a
What's going on?
podcast type of idea
My
to come
bad.
up with.
What's going on, Reese? Cheers, bro.
So yeah, is this considered a podcast?
I mean, this is more like a podcast is usually just audio, but it could be. I mean, there are podcasts where people, that's more like a vlog, though. You have an audience where you can see each other. But yeah, I mean, it'd be the same thing. Same thing, but you just have to figure out like what you want to talk about, differentiations between shit. You don't script what you're going to say, you just script the topics, and then you kind of think about what you're going to the person's going to say. Either you agree or disagree. Just don't turn it into like a debate. But if there is a debate, don't make it like fuck you, don't do that.
Yeah, don't be ignorant.
He said, "Fuck you."
No, I'm from fucking Alabama. Don't do that. But as long as you don't do that, you'll be fine.
That's not my type.
I don't know anything I'm talking about. Cheers.
I think I'm gonna create something like while I'm going live, but I want to like interview people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
it'd be good for you to find a co-host first to get something established and then do interviews. So then you can have somebody to relay back and forth, just like how Howard Stern did back in the day. You remember Howard Stern? Same thing. He'd have, sorry to say, but that annoying bitch that he had with him, that just interject at ridiculous times. But Howard Stern held it down, You have people that can banter back and forth, and then he even had a third person. Then like some people on couches that would talk. It just depends on how much you want intermediated between it. But there are people that it can keep it away from just one person having to do it, because if you have a structure on a podcast, it becomes monotonous. What makes a podcast great is people that have different minds, and they're just off the top, like, oh, they heard something that was said and they want to elaborate on it, and they have something to say about it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That makes it more interesting, not only for the producer of the content, but for the people listening. It makes it better for everyone involved.
And so I guess if you're doing it by yourself, then you better have some shit to say.
And if you get that writer's block, you're gonna have that radio silence, and no one wants to hear that.
Yeah, no, you might as well throw that episode out.
One
whatever
thing
that
I've
was.
been good at, dude. I've done 6-hour streams where I talk to myself the entire time, but I still have fucking people watching the entirety of it. I've learned that. I've learned
what I would want to do is like, I mean, I would already have questions already written out to ask you for the duration of the time you on the show.
That's good. Yeah, you want like an outline, but that's just a skeletal outline. Once you get into the internal outline, like if you're using the body as a euphemism here, once you get outside the skeletal questions, you get into the eternal questions. Those are the deeper questions, which makes sense why that would be a analogy here. Once you're using those, then usually you're going to need other people to hype off of that, as in, well, I mean, what do you mean by this? Because I feel this way. I'm not understanding really how you feel that way. Not necessarily disagreeing, but questioning their answer. And that's where that's where it's not necessarily a debate. It's just more so an explanation of or verification of how they feel, and that takes time to do.
I agree with that. I'll use Drink Champs as an example. Nor and what's the other dude name? DJ FEN.
Yeah.
Like they dynamic with their guests. Yeah, I like that. Even though Nor do the most talking, but the other dude kind of pitch in and I see what
and he has to tell him to shut the hell up every once in a while. Yeah. I mean that's what you got to do. If you're the host and the other person is talking a little bit too much, just be like, hey bro, let them talk, and then and go from there. If there is ever any hostility, you don't have a good co-host, because there should never be hostility. There should never be anything like that. If anybody says let them talk, that just means there's something good being said, and maybe you're not hearing it because you're speaking at the time. And that happens to me. Like, I don't have a co-host. I just do my own shit, and I feel like I've done fine shit. My channel is literally me drinking, talking to a fucking screen, and I have almost 700 subs. Okay, I'm doing something. I don't publicize my fucking channel. I don't do anything. I don't ask for funds or any of that shit. And I got almost 700 fucking subs. Is that more than most people? I don't know. A lot of people have a hell of a lot more, but I'm happy where I'm at, man.
I think that shit all comes down to advertising that side of it. Like, bro, what in the fuck was the formula for you to pop up in my YouTube? Like,
that's weird.
I mean, that's crazy. That's like a crazy reach. But it seems like the majority of the time you don't get that.
It was when Georgia and Notre Dame played, and I hashtagged. And that's
what it was.
That's the only
that has a lot to do with search engine optimization.
Now around that time, I'd been researching a lot of UGA stuff too, so that makes sense.
That's the only way it could have happened, because you told me, because I asked, I was like, "How the fuck do you find my channel, bro?" You were like,
"I just told you."
No, I was saying
engine optimization.
I had hashtagged them both too, and that'll send you to the.
Yeah, it was shit.
Let me show you something.
Something my Irish, I think, is what it was, and that's why it popped up. Then I was
somebody spoke to me in the chat. I didn't know that. Hello.
That's Reese.
Hello, Reese. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Hi.
But it seems like, well, that is a good point. Definitely the way he hashtagged that was
comment in there. He can sub you. You're modded on here. So put a comment in the chat, and then he can sub to you, so you can click it. Are you subbed to him, Jay?
I'm about to. I hadn't subbed to anybody. I'm about to do it though.
Listen. Here's the thing.
God damn it!
Here's the thing, though.
I am subbed to you.
I know you're. I was fucking.
I had to think about it. So obviously, you see how many people I subscribed.
No shit. How the fuck would you be here? I recruited you to my team. Now you're
You did.
Now you're my halfback.
So listen, I don't with the subscription thing, listen, I'm not the type of person that just want people to subscribe to my channel. I don't like that, because
you want it to be about your message.
I'll give you the full
yeah. So here's the thing. If anybody watching, and if you go check my channel out, don't just subscribe to it because you cool with C and you think I'm cool or the name of the channel cool. No, actually read what my channel was about, and if you don't agree with that, then definitely don't subscribe to something like that, because you're not gonna like the videos that I put out. If you agree with the message, watch one of my videos, and if you agree with what I'm talking about, then subscribe to it, and then you'll get more content like that. But don't subscribe just to help me out. I don't like those types of subscriptions. I appreciate it, but I really would prefer you to subscribe, be a genuine subscriber, and watch my content.
Preach.
So that's it.
So
I
you
got
have to be a real asshole though to be against people talking about how bullies of other people, bullies of bullies.
I
You
agree.
know,
I like that message, but even if I didn't agree with his channel, I feel like he would still let me sub him because I've known a decade now, over a decade, like 11 fucking years, 12 years.
No,
whatever.
that's the thing. Like, I mean, 1,000 people can subscribe, but I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
I know what you're saying.
Say for instance, Bounty, right?
Yeah.
When he subscribed to my channel, I did when we was all on here. I had quickly looked at his channel, but I didn't subscribe to his channel right away because I didn't know what it was about.
Yeah,
I did today though because I watched it. I kind of watched and seen what it was about. I you know what I mean. I watched his gaming videos. I watched y'all live, and then I watched some of his videos. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this dude cool. I like his personal life. So
he's a good father, right?
yeah, exactly. That's what made me subscribe. Not because he cool with you, not because he subscribed to me or none of that. I actually watch his content, and I'm gonna continue to watch his content. When he put a video out, you know, I see it. I get notifications. So you know,
make sure you sub up to my channel though if you haven't already.
I have, but I'm not getting notifications for some reason. I didn't know when you went live this time. I didn't get a notification for some reason.
Did you not ring the bell?
Did I? Yeah, I thought it. Maybe not.
Go to my channel and look if the bell notifications are on. Turn it to all notifications.
Yeah, I got it on personalized. Okay, yeah.
God damn.
so I really fucking hate snakes, and there's times where I've tried to look up KC's channel, and I type in like King Cobra with 2 A's, and then all these fucking actual cobras pop up on my screen, dude. It creeps me out. I fucking hate snakes, dude.
I got mine from malt liquor. I've only drank one in my entire life, I promise you. But that no. I don't want to tell you how many Cobra 40s I've drank in my life, man. It's been a ridiculous amount.
I never even heard of that, bro.
Dude, I've drank. I used to ride a bike to a 7-Eleven down the street. Mom would be working at a golf course. I would ride a fucking mountain bike. Me and Jay would take turns. We'd fucking ride a mountain bike carrying bags with us. We'd have
on
to
a
go
damn mission.
uphill and like doing it shit. The thing is, the Indian owner loved him, like give him free shit. I'm going in there and he'd be like, ID? I'm like, dude, I just came over here yesterday. What the fuck you talking about? Fuck you mean ID? I'm like,
Dude,
Jay,
ID about what?
he's about pissing me off at this point. Fucking IDing me. He knows who the fuck I am. I'm riding on a goddamn bike in the summer. I don't feel like answering to this fucking motherfucker at the moment.
Yeah, just give me the beer and leave me alone. Here's the money.
Yeah, get the money, keep the change. I don't give a fuck. Let me get out of there. Dude, he's giving him like free shit, like Swishers and shit. I'm like, fuck that. What the fuck you think y'all making an alliance or something?
In his mind.
Jesus Christ, dude. I was like, dude, he took advantage, but he's like, I'll get us free wraps and free drinks. I'm like, yeah, do that then. I don't have to ride the fucking bike. That's great. You go. I'll be waiting in the car to get back.
Patel was good people, man.
I'm sure he was. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck that.
I heard a theory. That, and I don't know if it's true or not. It was basically talking about like, so Indians in America have different American given Indian names, right? And supposedly it's based off of the caste system of India. So almost like
caste system was a pyramid scheme, by the way, like talking about the lowest to the highest, if anyone doesn't know.
And so like supposedly like Patel, for example, would be high up on the pyramid.
Like 7-Eleven owners, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how they can. It's kind of hard to verify, but I don't know if it's true or not. But
I don't give a fuck. That's not even racist. It's the truth. How many motherfuckers at 7-Eleven that own them is that the last name? You'd be a fool.
Or doctors.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking to hell. I don't give a fuck what color you are. If you saved my life, congratulations. I love you to death. But
That shit was just, it kind of blew my mind a little bit.
I saw one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It was in Montgomery, Alabama during back in the civil rights movement. A KKK member got shot multiple times, and there's a picture of him like and it's verified that that's real shit. Everyone that is operating on him that saved his life were all black doctors. If that
Oh boy,
No.
they should have let his ass go.
I don't know how they could have done it, man, because like seeing that, but that's their duty, is to save lives. Every doctor there that saved him was black.
That's crazy. I wonder if I wonder where he was outside of Montgomery.
Everyone that saved him. How do you come out of that? If you don't come out a new man and try to make the best of your life from there on out, man, you are a lost fucking cause. You already were a lost cause, but if you can't learn something from it.
Yeah.
Dude,
well, Tuskegee's actually really close to Montgomery, so it probably came from Tuskegee.
White pride shit around me. Woo. I'm telling you, man, I might be getting I'm not old yet. I'm starting to get a little bit older. Dude, I still have these motherfuckers right here, and I'm telling you, they don't need any greasing quite yet. I don't like it. I don't like it. Made it real clear with a lot of people, that whole racist shit. I don't like it when blacks do it to whites. I especially don't like it when whites do it to blacks. It gets overplayed, man. That's what
I will say.
Politicians want is diversion. The diversion tactic is a real thing, and I don't give a fuck.
It's definitely diversion. It's painfully obviously diversion.
Let's make the main two racial denominations in the United States not like each other. Wow, that's crazy. Well, you want fucking confetti to fall and shit, you fucking old assholes in the Senate that have been there for 40 fucking years. Get your old asses out of there. I don't need somebody that's been in the Senate for 50 years. The only person that I wanted there was Bernie Sanders, personally. But
believe it or not, racist people are a minority.
I'm glad. People. I hope that they become a lesser minority as well. It's fucking old, man.
I will say, living in the South, man, it's not like that. A lot of people make it sound like it's like that. It's not fucking like that.
It's really not here. Most people I come across, it's not like that here, at least in Central Indiana, that I've seen. At least I'm not seeing.
It's definitely alive. I'm not about to sit here and sugarcoat and act like racism.
No, it's definitely alive, but it's not as bad as the fucking media portrays it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I know. We got black people throwing bricks through fucking minority-owned businesses, and look at this, John. They're coming out with TVs and all this shit, dude. Where do you think South Park gets all their stupid shit from? Shit like that. Shit like that right there. Oh, he's coming out with TV. Oh, and this one gets a microwave, and all that. That's where that comes from. Shit like that.
I'll say this from my perspective.
Something enough, it becomes normalized. Understand that statement. When you propagate something enough, it becomes normalized in the human brain, because you hear it so many times. It's like 2 + 2 is 4, right? When you hear, for white people, for example, blacks do this, blacks do that, blacks do this, blacks do that, it should become in your mind normalized, unless it's not embedded in your head and you are fucking woke enough to understand that that's fucking stupid. Some people not. That's where this stigma and that's where this cycle will continue until you start telling your children, doesn't matter what the fuck their color is, just judge them by who they are as a person. That will always stay the same. Always. Can't listen to the fucking news. Can't read the fucking newspaper. Don't do any of that. If you look at a black man in the eye and you're a white man and you shake their hand, you think they're a good man, they're a good man. Period.
Absolutely.
What I was basically saying is that it's not, the South always gets a bad stereotype for being racist. I kind of disagree with that. Like, you're not going to, those type of people ain't going to survive in the South anymore. That shit's not, nobody wants to fucking work with you. Like, nobody wants to be around you. That's not socially acceptable to be around somebody that acts like that.
Right.
So my vision, I think, is it's a little, it's different. It's different. Man, the cultures are so intertwined down here. People don't realize it. You will if you leave the South. They're so intertwined down here. Like, I mean, it's social norms are common for both colors. I think
Mm.
there's a lot of gray.
I do got. God damn, do I sound like a fucking redneck? I do have.
Sorry, bro, that's my fault.
No, you're good. I said I do got. That just caught me off guard a little bit.
Hey man, do you Colin? Do you have subscribers from different countries?
I have a lot from Greece.
Oh
Canada.
man, do they interact with you and talk to you and shit?
They do occasionally. I have no clue what they're saying. Here's another one I would love everyone to check out if you can. It's called Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics. This right here is an ancient script from ancient Greece, and I'm telling you, dude, it is fucking unbelievably good. I got it on Amazon, I think, for like $30. But this book right here, it talks about a lot of the shit we're talking about. It's just like it's just said way better than I could ever place it. I wish that I could memorize this book and just read it to you. I'm telling you, I'm only halfway through, and it is undoubtedly one of the best books I've ever read. The way that he talks about shit is just so, I don't know. I don't even know how to word the way that he words it. It's just so fucking fluid. It's like, think about a rap verse like Biggie, for instance, just writing though. That's how it is. Everything just flows perfectly. Everything he's talking about is just nail on the head. He's pretty much saying throughout this whole thing, listen to your own mind, and anyone else that says otherwise, don't give them the time of day. It's kind of like if you guys have ever read any of the Buddhist Bible. Same thing. Worry about yourself because you cannot control what others do, right? I can't control what you do. I can't control what I can't control what she does. Anyone in this world. Control what you do and make the best of it. This book right here, Nicomachean Ethics, is definitely must read. There's a lot of big words you might have to look up. I've had to look up a few myself, and I had to look up multiple words so far, and I thought I was great in English. Apparently, I'm not as good as I thought I was. But it's a very good read. There's going to be a lot of highlighting and underlining, but if you're one of those people that wants to learn something, this has helped me with writing recently because I was in a funk. I was like, I don't even think I can write anymore. Started listening to that, and I was like, yep, I'm writing again. Just started fucking. I was
That's
like,
cool.
okay. And you're talking ancient shit, man. Aristotle is ancient. He was with Plato, Homer, fucking way back.
Yeah, this is the next best writer after him was probably Machiavelli.
And the 7-Day Theory, the Don Killuminati. That's a Tupac album. I don't know if you knew what I was talking about. Cheers.
Cheers.
The 7-Day Theory is what they called it. That was bullshit. Because the reason they had all that, they tried to twist the words and said, I'll be back in 7 years, because they had Pac crucified on the cover. Yeah. They got the Don Killuminati, and then it was like the way that he wrote the title, you could rearrange the letters, and it said, I'll be back in 7 years. It's been a hell of a lot longer than 7 years. And quit telling me that this motherfucker is in Cuba, bro. Let the dude rest. He is not alive. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to think since I saw that damn video, bro.
Pac is not alive, man. Pac is not alive. Jay, do you disagree with the Jay up here? Jay, do you disagree that Pac is not alive?
Pac is dead, man. That dude is dead.
Thank you. Okay, Pac is dead. He is not alive anymore. So just let the dude rest, man. He's been dead now for what? He died in 96. He's been dead for damn near 30 years, man. Let that man rest. He is dead.
It's gonna come out that Diddy whacked him.
Shit. Yeah, he got him and Biggie. Why do you think when Big's entourage, after they left the awards that he was at, when he was in Cali, which I don't understand why he came out with going back to Cali in the first place before he went there. That was one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen. But so he comes out with going back to Cali, which I love the song, but I wish he wouldn't have done that. P. Diddy put a sticker on the wheel where Biggie was in the front of the Ford Ranger. They had identical ones. There was 3 trailing them on both sides, so there were 6 of them. Of course, Biggie's next to the sidewalk. He was on the first one. There's a fucking sticker on that thing that said the Notorious B.I.G. and had the album cover for Ready to Die right there. Had the red and white with the lettering and said Notorious B.I.G. That's the only tire out of 6 vehicles. So 24 rims, and that's the only one that has one, and that's where Biggie's sitting.
That's a mark.
He pulls up to that stoplight, and they stop all across this shit. Then you hear Puff's bitch ass in the 911 call. He's like, where to go? He's like, Big got shot. Dude, Big got shot because you set him up, homeboy.
Yeah,
because
no,
I don't know if you thought about this. You know why he did that? This motherfucker was this greedy. I thought about this, and nobody's really talked about it, but it's the truth. What happens with posthumous sales when an artist dies, especially one in their fucking prime? Guess what happened to Life After Death? Diamond. You think that's coincidental?
Nope.
No, it's not coincidental. Why do you think Pac's last album and his greatest hits also went diamond? Oh man,
Yeah, the dude, the one dude, Keefy D, he locked up in the feds for the Tupac murder, and he letting a lot of that shit go. He implicating Puff and all that. He's implicating. He's pretty much saying that Puff hired them to come do that to Big. So yeah, he's starting. Do
you doubt it? Do you doubt that? I don't at all.
No, not at all.
Puff was too much of a bitch to ever do it.
This was already common knowledge with the detectives, but once they locked Keefy D up, he's saying this shit on paper now. He actually starting to say it. He doing Vlad interviews saying the shit. So
yeah, I have to check that out.
Yeah, he putting Puff name in it. Yeah, yes, sir.
You think about it, he Molotoved Kid Cudi's car because he was dating Cassie. Went to his house and put his damn dogs in the closet. Dude, I'd have shot him. I guess I would have died if he was that much of a badass. But me and his bodyguards would have shot it out. He came to my house down, opening my kids' presents and shit.
Yeah.
They waited until Kid Cudi was there.
Dude, I love Cudi. I don't give a fuck.
I love Cudi too.
He had some balls, man, to deal with that shit. That's crazy. I mean, you gotta think to make that decision. You gotta underestimate how much power that Diddy actually had. How he's tied to some of these actresses, and I've heard listen to basically how he'd basically set up after parties through quote unquote producer firms and have some random name, but in the fine print that it was basically tied to him.
Dude, Puffy is a whole ass bitch, is what he is. He's a bitch. And he's about to get. See, the bad thing is, I think he wants to be treated like a bitch. I feel like this is where he's got a little pent suite up in the fucking penthouse.
Yeah, he's about to get all he wants.
Bitch ass motherfucker. Dude, I don't have time for shit like that. I can't believe that Biggie. I know Biggie. He's not in a grave because he got cremated. But if he was in a grave, his big ass would be rolling all around. That'd be a big ass skeleton rolling around.
How do you hide that shit?
A lot of bones moving around, you know. But dude, come on, you know Biggie would have a big body. That's a big boy, you know, like he's rolling all around that. Cognac and fucking blunts.
Fuck.
There's nothing wrong with saying. There's nothing wrong with saying Biggie would be a big skeleton rolling around.
That shit funny, motherfucker.
Shoulder blade pops off, and then he's just like over here and roll the leg a little bit. Dude, he's been dead almost 30 fucking years. There ain't no skin left, but he got cremated, so there's no bones anywhere.
How do you hide that shit for 30 years? How do you hide doing shit like that for 30 fucking years?
You got a lot of money and a lot of people that'll pay you off not to say shit. That's how. And that's what happened. But he fucked up. He fucked up.
He fucked up with Justin Bieber.
Hey, you ever heard
Wow, dude, that shit's terrible. Too,
Yep.
boy. Woo, shit.
he with Justin Bieber? What?
He fucked Justin Bieber up.
Justin Bieber, because Justin Bieber started ratting his ass out.
He was hanging with Justin Bieber?
Yeah, he fucked
Yeah, he broke out Justin Bieber.
I swear to God, if Ludacris gets involved, because I always
Dude.
think of the gayest song I've ever heard was that fucking Justin Bieber song with
Dude,
Ludacris.
do you know
What was that song? Baby, baby, baby. Dude, I'll never look at Luda the same after that. She was my first love. I was like, dude, stop. I understand he wanted the money, but don't do a song with the child. Luda, you lose 20 points there, man. You were one of my favorite artists growing up, and you do a song with fucking Justin Bieber. He's like fucking 14 years old. Come on, man. I hope you guys don't agree with that song because I hated it with everything I have. I couldn't stand it.
Not a fan.
Not a fan is an understatement for me.
What they all did to Justin Bieber was gross.
Yeah, like Diddy would pimp him out. So his parents basically gave the parental rights to Justin Bieber over to Diddy.
Yeah.
So he was like literally his fucking daddy.
Yeah.
What up,
And
Anthony?
he'd pimp him out and throw him in all his fucking parties and shit, and be in a fucking club and give like I can't remember who the NFL star was. Apparently, made him give him head.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
it
pimped him out for real, like he was his little bitch.
That is fucking horrible, dude.
I can't remember who it was that
is-
sex tape that came or that audio.
That's why Justin Bieber's all fucked up in the head now.
Well, yeah, that would fucking do it to you.
Shit.
I don't even, dude. Let's get off of that. All right.
Yeah.
God damn. I mean, I was just talking about hating his music. I didn't want him to go through that. Fuck.
Dude, we got diddled.
I was just talking about his fucking music. I didn't want to hear that. But all right. Anyways, still fuck Ludacris for getting in that song. Anyways, I do enjoy Luda's music, but that I didn't think was best choice. But now I feel bad, so maybe that was a good choice because I don't think Luda would be the person to. Is Luda in the shit?
Not that we've heard. I ain't heard anything.
I've heard Will Smith being thrown around. I've heard
Willie Will.
Shit.
Willie
I
the Will.
believe that shit, dude.
That's your boy.
What about Uncle Phil?
No, not Uncle Phil. I heard Drake
No James Avery.
No, not
All right.
James Avery. No.
You don't even know who the fuck James Avery
I
is.
don't know who that is.
That's Uncle Phil.
Oh yeah, well then no.
God damn. Get with the times. What about Tatiana Ali?
No.
Do you know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
Ashley.
Oh, is it?
Oh, do I really get it? Dude, I'm going to throw this motherfucker across it. Midnight, don't stare at me. I'm not in the mood. I'll throw this can right at your baby head. Come on over here and see your dad. Get over here. Dad's getting pissed off. Cheers.
Hey man, before you get out of here, man, I want to ask you about this.
I got till 5:30. I got 40 minutes.
All right, I want to know about this StreamYard setup. Like, how you? I want to be able to do this, right? So, how can I do this?
Okay, I think I can get you on my plan. Maybe you're gonna have to pay for it if you want what you can actually get from it, because they'll give you a free trial, but it's gonna have to be paid for to be able to do this.
How much is it?
The one I have is $50 a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is stupid because I only go live like once a month, so it's like $50 for one time. I don't know why I do that, but
So, all right, let's say hypothetically,
you go to the StreamYard.com and you can go up and buy it, and then I'll have to be able to see your screen, and I can show you how to do it.
I got a StreamYard account already. I'm just talking about like how you how do you work it? I got StreamYard already. I got an account and all that shit. So I'm just saying, like, how do you even
So
like
it's hard. I'd have to do it behind the scenes because, like, watch, don't leave, but I'll show you what I can do. Watch,
Be careful.
I can take you off. I can take me off.
yeah, shit
Yeah,
like
I can switch the screen rate. I can show a video if I wanted one over here. We can go.
right.
There's a lot of things that you can do with it.
Do you have a stream deck or you just using your keyboard?
I'm using my keyboard.
Okay.
There's a lot of editing things you can do as well. Like I can edit my layout right here if I wanted to, which I'm not going to do at the time because I don't want to fuck it up. I can add items and shit. I could show you how to do all this. You see the banner? You see the thing at the bottom that's been scrolling live from the 317?
Yeah.
I can change that to I can change it to like this. That's actually a full banner. That's called a there's a ticker. Like when the ticker ones are ones that will move, then you can do ones like this. Like that. Fuck the Cowboys, which I agree. I like put that up. And then you can
how do you display the messages? Like
there's a thing on the side you'll see. So like right here, I have comments. I can do media assets, style. I can change colors. You'll go to banners for the ones that you're doing right here. Like I could do this for the Bulls, or I'll do this like breaking. Not sure if this is live. And they'll save all the ones that you do when you're doing that. You'll see that under banners. Style. I can change the color. So I can change the color pad. You see how we're blue right now?
Yeah.
See how we're yellow here?
Uh,
and pink. And then
Seems like you can do all that fairly quickly. You can make changes fairly quick.
Like yeah.
So I'm not really talking about the interface part of it. I'm talking about how you actually start going live. Like, do you go to StreamYard to do it, or do you go to YouTube to do it?
StreamYard.
So you open up StreamYard and then
I'll show you. I think I can show you on my phone.
Because they was it was trying to tell me something that I needed some type of key to what the fuck is that called? Give me 1 second. So when I try to go,
look, that's all it shows. All right, so it's showing me live right now. Right, all you do is press create at the top. You'll press create, then you'll press live stream. Press that. Then you click your destination. So I have
like YouTube or something like that. Okay, I got you.
It'll be attached to your YouTube. Yes.
Okay, I got you. Makes sense.
And then you'll click, like I click mine, then I'll title it and it's ready to go. That's all you got to do.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
If what you're wondering, it has to be attached to your YouTube to be able to do it. Once it's attached to it, then it'll go.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. And you going through?
Hey, don't waste my fucking time when I'm doing live stream. Cheers, and I appreciate you. Everyone's having great.
Okay, what about if you get so many views on YouTube, who sends you the check? You just pay for the service with them, so YouTube would send you the check, right?
You don't pay anything; they pay you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So is it YouTube that pays you? Is YouTube that pays you?
You might get a check in the mail for $5.81, but you ain't getting much. Unless you're making like I think. Let me look. I can look at my analytics right now, but I don't.
You ain't. Once you get 1,000 subscribers, then you get money off of sponsors and video ads and shit like that.
I can monetize already, but
no, I know you got over 500 subscribers. I know.
Yeah, but I'm only at like 680 or some shit. I don't care though. I don't publicize my channel. I don't give a fuck about that. Some people do, and I applaud them. If they get big, I want them to get big. I don't, it's not. I'm the motherfucker that was the one that always wanted my homies to pass me. Period. I want the people around me to be better than me, man. That makes me feel better. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If the motherfuckers around me get better, that's even better than me. Jack of all trades, I still be where the jacks be. You hear me? That's what it is. If you don't catch that vibe, then don't fuck around with me. Cheers.
Yeah, do me a favor though. Watch one of my long form videos and tell me what you think.
You not catch that line, bro? I said jack of all trades. I still be where the jacks be.
Ain't nothing special about that, man.
Grow up. You know that's a good line.
Oh shit.
I give that line 8 stars. That's 8 out of 10 stars.
You got to get your bucket game up, man. I still got this one I stole from you like 12 years ago.
Yeah, because you a bitch for stealing.
Don't use that word with me, dog. We ain't gonna do that.
You just said you stole from me. What the fuck am I gonna call you?
Don't do that. I love you.
This motherfucker said, I stole this from you, and he doesn't like me called a bitch. Come on, man.
I didn't really steal it from you. I was just joking, but let's not use that word, man.
You know, what is that bucket? You know I don't mean it. What is that bucket?
It's an IU. No, I'm just I got a couple of them. I'm just saying you got to get your bucket game up for the summer. You got to get you a couple bucket hats.
It does look pretty good on white dudes with mullets. You know, I can go with that. I wasn't trying to fuck with you, bro. You know that. My bad. I wasn't talking shit. Back in the day, me and you would have been shoving each other like what? Like what? Hey, the good thing is we can see eye to eye though. You're one of the only people tall enough. Most people that talk shit are looking down on, so at least I can fucking look eye to eye. That wasn't even talking shit. I just thought you actually stole that from me for a second, and I was like, "What?"
Nah, man. Now it is yours though, but I didn't steal it, motherfucker.
I'm getting the fucking. Hey, come over and say hi real quick. Say hi. You want to say hi? Come here. I know I'm get over.
Keep hearing something in the damn bushes over here.
Hey man, I wanted to ask you what is featuring cans? What the fuck is that, man?
It's been an old school thing I've done for a long time. You know how artists, you know how artists will do the Prince's with featuring Nelly, featuring Biggie, featuring all that.
Yeah.
My stream is featuring my cans.
Cans like beer cans?
Yes. What the fuck else cans would I be talking?
I'm trying to figure out. I don't know some motherfucking name cans you be putting out.
I thought that was the cat's name the first time I saw it.
I don't.
Oh, you were thinking the cat's name was Cans.
I thought it was the cat's name the first time I saw it.
Good idea. Cans.
Yeah, the cat.
Cans the cat. Come here, Cans.
Yeah, featuring cans. That's what I thought.
I did too.
Okay.
I can actually type in featuring cans and you'll pop
Y'all
up.
got to dap up after that one, man. Y'all were thinking.
Yeah.
No, Cans was just featuring my cans. Yeah, there wasn't too much thought into that. I was drunk one night and I just carried it on. I was like, I like that. Carry on my wayward son.
If I type featuring cans in YouTube, the first video would be it's you. I kept fucking searching King Code, and I was like, "This shit, dude." I was like, "I can't."
Featuring cans.
I had to type that in, and you're the first one,
dude. If you watched all of my videos, just for the year, you might have a year worth of footage. A lot of it'll be me sleeping back in the day because I'd go like 5 hours and be like, I'm taking a nap, and I'd turn on like the 90s Bulls in the background, fucking like go to sleep. You just hear like, and Rodman's getting ejected. I'm just fucking passed out, dude. It was fucking beautiful, man. I loved it. I got one hat, though, Jay.
Huh?
I got one hat that I think you would like. But you got to get one question right.
Shit, it's starting to get hot. It's in the damn 90s down here today, mid 90s. Shit, cooking your ass. It ain't even as hot as it's gonna get. The shit's about to get up to 110.
What state do you in?
Georgia.
Yeah.
I don't have a question yet, but I got a half hour. I'll think about it. I got to think of a good question. One that he could know, but one that is difficult. Just like I did with the Jordan question. But I'm not giving you what type of question it is. But I'll show you the hat that is up for grabs. This is another one that's only been worn like once or twice. This baby right here, the price is right. I don't know why it looks like that on the side, but trust me, it's brand new.
Yeah, that's dope. I'll put that on the back of the wall right here somewhere. I like that.
Well, you'll have to get the question right once I think of one. Well, I'm gonna think of a good one.
Put that bad boy right here somewhere.
I like the wall slat. Put it right there. Hey, that was a white boy move. I'll put that bad boy right here. That's the whitest shit. I'm gonna put her right up here.
We actually got 4 people watching.
Dude, if I did, you have to understand, bro. At this time, nobody watches. If I went live prime time every night, dude, I would have.
True. We get like 5.
No, I'm saying when I'm going live, if I went live at like 7 p.m., my views would be skyrocketed. I just do it to make other people feel good.
What
my shit would blow.
You know
if
what
I
amazes
did that.
me, Jay?
Not in that way. Not in that way.
No, I'm saying my shit wouldn't. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a crazy concept for me because I'm new to this shit. So
you know
it'll go viral.
channel is that we don't really even talk about shit. Sometimes it's just me and C arguing up here. We'll get like fucking even on those times. Shit, our views will skyrocket. If we're arguing up here, we'll get like 500, 600 views on that shit. I'm like, you guys watching that shit?
Dude, people love a train wreck. People back in the people back in the 1800s and the early 1900s used to pay to watch trains crash into each other. I'm not kidding. They would pay. They would abandon rails and have open trains that they were gonna get rid of, and watch them just fucking plow into each other, just head to head.
But what amazes me about it is that it's usually when we're up. And I'm usually like, all right, let's go to bed. And he's like, no, one more beer. And I'm like, no, one more beer. Let's go to bed. And then I'll start yelling. And
I've never
heard that one before. I've heard that one heard.
I've never in my entirety of my life said I want one more beer and I'll go to sleep.
Oh shit.
I'm telling you, bro, when I'm done, I'm done. I never say one more beer. It's always 5 times I'm saying one more beer.
5 times.
It ain't one time. I'm not lying. It ain't once. It's 5 or 6 or 7 times. It's one more beer. We'll get her done, but
You can usually sneak in like a couple more, and then I'm like, all right, babe, it's like almost 7 in the morning.
When you get real quick, Jay, when you get that to where I told you on the StreamYard, it has to be connected to your YouTube. But once it's there, man, that's easy work. You should know exactly how to use it because you go there, you put in your shit, you'll put live stream, you'll pick a title. If you want to, you can put a thumbnail up. So you have to have something that you have, a picture of. You can put that there. Then you'll put your title. You can put a description. What I would suggest would be use some hashtags or something, whatever you think would get value.
Hey, listen, man, you ain't got to tell me shit about no SEO. I'm an expert in that. Just tell me how to run a goddamn stream.
Yeah, just get it. Do what I said then. Get the StreamYards up. And once it's connected to your YouTube, it's easy. It's right there.
Okay.
That's simple.
You didn't answer my question. So once you got it connected to your channel, bam, now when you wanna go live like you just did, can you then go to YouTube Studio or still got to go to the StreamYard?
You don't need to do anything. Go to your StreamYards. It's going to go
Okay.
through your YouTube because it's
Okay, I got
connected to it. Once it's connected, all you do is put what you want, and once you say go live, it'll send it to your YouTube, and you'll be live on YouTube. There's no such thing as live on StreamYard. StreamYard's just a connecting device that'll send it to YouTube.
Understood.
I want a fucking old style right now. It's one of my favorite.
Beer?
That's one of my favorite beers.
Really?
I love old style, man. You like Malort? You like Malort?
Huh?
Malort.
The fuck is that?
Oh my god.
I've never heard of that one.
Really?
Michelob. That's my favorite beer.
I like Michelob's.
Yay.
You never had that?
Nah, man. What the fuck? Merlot. That's like wine and shit.
No.
It's beer.
It's a.
But only like a.
It's 35 proof. It's from Chicago. Malort is what it's called.
Oh, that's why I hadn't heard it.
Yeah.
What is it though? Is it wine? What
It's a liquor.
Cognac?
It's a liquor. It's a. I don't know what they put it as. It's a schnapps. It's a Swedish based schnapps. People in Chicago would have a beer, drop a shot of Malort in it, and call it a Chicago car bomb, and then fucking bomb them. It is one of the nastiest tasting liquors of all time. I'm gonna tell you that.
Shit.
It's horrible, but it got me to appreciate how good old style is without that. So, yeah. Old style's a good beer, man. I do like it. I wish we had a 40 of it. I have so many different 40 bottles, and I never got a 40 of old style.
Oh, style, you might as well not even be drinking beer. You might as well get you a cup of water, man.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I love old style. That shit was great. You know damn well we got hammered off a light beer back in the day. We had to drink like 30 a piece, but we got hammered. Fucking like 2 cases gone in the night. I'm like looking through the fridge, like, where's my fucking beer? He's like, bro, down here is like a drawer full. I was like, dude, there was one night I came home from working and Jay had set up the tree and had all these lights and shit going on. And I was like, it's looking pretty good. It's like, fuck yeah. I was like, let's do a power hour. He's like, the fuck is a power hour? I was like, dude, I have this video too, by the way, Jay. We went into the garage. I was like, so what we do is there's going to be a minute clip of 60 rap songs, just whatever they are. And for every song, we take a shot.
I remember that. Yeah.
And he was like, man, that's easy. He's like, are you wasting my time? I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm telling you, you're going to be feeling it afterwards. He's like, you're wasting my time. I was like, all right, let's do it. So he got his stool and sat next to me. By the end of it, this dude was lighting firecrackers and putting them underneath my feet and fucking like scared. I was like, what the fuck? So I grabbed mine. I was like throwing them behind him. Just like, it's like, you motherfucker. We were counting tallies on who was getting who. I was like, he was like, let's do another one. I was like, all right.
Hey, shit was getting wild toward the end, man. We was out there wilding with that Mario Kart on that goddamn TV on top of that refrigerator.
Dude, that shit was funny as fuck, dude. Hey, I told you, I was like, bro, trust me, it'll get you where you want to go. You're like, all right, let's do it. So you get the first couple shots down and you're like singing the songs. You're like, all right, this is boring. Then you get to like shot 20 and you're like, okay. Then you get to shot 40 and you're like, okay. And then you're like just trying to make it at the end. You're like, okay, it's more than I thought. Boy.
Yeah, you're crawling by 40.
Oh, dude, it'll get you. That's 5 beers in an hour. Afterwards, I was like, how do you feel? And he motherfucker lit a firecracker and threw it underneath me. Fucking jumped. I was like, what the fuck? Mom came out and had some vodka with some stupid fucking UV shit, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna take a drink with you. I'm like, no, get inside. We're doing a power hour. We're going for number 2. Oh, dude. I remember that shit was fucking like 10 years ago, bro. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
My brother always liked to do fucking power hours, man. That's what it reminded me of. He's a little bit older than me. And he was in the Marine Corps.
Oh yeah, I'm
And
sure he
so
probably
he
get
could
it now.
fucking, yeah, well, he could drink before he went. It didn't help any.
Right.
Shooting some tequila.
Oh my god, I don't even want to hear that name.
Yeah, I don't
Te-
like tequila. He loves
te-
tequila, no fucking training wheel, straight up. And I'm like, oh, fuck that, dude. It's as bad as you can get it.
That's the worst for me. My favorite was gin. I love gin.
I never drank a whole bunch of gin.
Vodka
I
was
like
there.
bourbons, browns, and stouts.
He started once I started like I was in a bad place at one time and I was just drinking vodka and orange juice like all the time and he was like, "Nah, I'm good." I was like, "Fuck it, I'll keep drinking." That was not a good idea. I'll just put it that way. So I was like, and then after that, I dabbled in it. I
And
dabbled
you know,
a few
this
more.
was what was crazy about us, dog. That you had the money though, and we was drinking cheap liquor. That was the problem, dog.
Yeah,
We had money, but we was drinking cheap liquor. That was dumb as fuck.
that's because I was an alcoholic. That's
You
why
and
I was trying to
I'm an
get.
alcoholic too. I'm just saying though, but we had the money to get
Dude,
fine
yeah, I
wine and
remember.
fine cognac and
Y'all
shit.
just decided
You
to
We
remember?
just chose to get the bullshit.
You remember when we were in the parking lot that one time? We had that fucking you had the Douce. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we had that fucking whole bottle and we drank it. And then we went to the fucking we went to the playground area where I was at in my neighborhood.
Mm.
We kept drinking and we were like doing some interviews there and shit, just fucking blasted. And we had those 24-ounce cans. I'm like,
Yeah, I
listen.
remember.
And then mom pulled up. I was like, oh shit. I was like, we are fucked. I just remember I was like, I like tapped you. I was like, we are fucked. I went over to the window and she was like, get your ass. And I was like,
Call.
I just came up and I was like, bro, we gotta go home. I was like, I told her the only thing I told her was trail us. I said, make sure you're this so we can get home with nobody. Jay just fucking strolling. Dude, I'm talking like a quarter mile tops from where the house was. He got us home. And I was like, oh, this is about to be bad. I could barely open the fucking door. And I was like, wait a second. I'm fucking getting loud and shit. The garage is up. Dude, we were Jay. Yeah, Jay on the bottom. I'll just say that. But no offense. I know it sounds weird, but we were so fucking hammered, dude, that we didn't give a fuck. I know he didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. So I was just listening. I was like, Mom, listen. I was making no coherent sense at all. I'm just like, we're just fucking around. She was like, no, see, you're not. I mean, she was the one that was actually being, it wasn't us, but she's like, you're fucking ridiculous. I'm like, no, you're ridiculous. I'm not making any points at all.
Sounds like an average argument.
I'm not making any points. I'm just rebuttaling what she's saying. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to sleep. And just walked inside and passed out. When I woke up, Jay had messaged me. He's like, you up, bro? I was like, yeah, this is like 5 hours later. Somehow this motherfucker stayed up. He was awake still. He's like, you wanna fucking play some games? I was like, yeah, let's go, bro. Just walked out. We started drinking again. How the fuck did you stay awake, bro? I don't understand.
I do that shit to this day. My sleeping is horrible.
Dude,
We obviously, all three of us have terrible sleep schedules.
Man.
Hey, man.
I'll be right back. I swear to God, I'll be right back up at 8 o'clock. I promise you, right back up with energy too. I'm not even tired. I'll be right back up.
I think it's the mind of a thinker. And that's another thing that's in that book, the Aristotle book I was talking about. The mind of a thinker never sleeps. I believe that because if you always have things going on in your mind, it's hard for you to sleep because you want to wake up and keep elaborating on them, right? That makes sense.
Exactly.
It makes sense. And people are like, why do you not sleep? It's hard for me to sleep because I always have shit in my mind.
What's your last name?
Is that Jersey Green, Colin? See
what?
Is that Jersey Green?
No, that's D'Angelo Hall. You were thinking of Daryl Green.
No, I'm talking about the shirt you got on. What color is it? Green?
No, green. It's black.
Black. Oh, okay.
How the hell's that?
It looked like a little olive when you stood up. That's why. Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Does this look like green?
Nah, not to her, just the camera. The camera make it
Oh,
look
it
green.
kind of accented it as green.
Mhm.
I got one beer after this. Yeah. All right, my lady said I got one more beer after this. I got happy. It says happy wife equals goddamn happy wife equals happy life, but we're not married yet, so I'm gonna say happy girl equals happy world. There you
That's true. Keep that lady happy, man. The boys will be here.
Yeah, happy wife, happy life.
You better be drinking too. God damn, that was much louder than I was hoping for. Why was that so loud? That was like a perfect open hand. Just I don't know. I don't know what that was. Hope everyone's doing well. I know there's only 3 people watching, which I'm actually surprised because it's 5:15 in the morning. But it is Saturday. People start waking up. Everyone else will get the me time. I always take the fucking shit into the stick on this shit. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyone that hasn't given me a thumbs up, if you haven't by now, don't do it because I don't care. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, you're getting your ass out of here. I will have you walking the streets with you ain't having no product.
Be nice to me.
So you're not good with fucking Versace?
Mhm.
Okay. I don't play these games, chick. Chick. Chick.
I've been like,
I want my cat around me loud.
she's maneuvering around the room right now.
Dude, I do have to say, I'm very happy with the Pacers game 1. I was tripping out. I'm a Bulls fan, but I'm all for the Pacers right now. And to see Halliburton get that game winner and just have all those fans just like nothing to say, I was like, dude.
I still can never understand your obsession with Chicago and you live in Indiana.
I love Chicago, period. And I always will.
I like the Bulls too. I like the Bulls too, but it was Reggie Miller for me all day. I live in Indiana. I don't know what you was thinking about.
Did you like the radars he had?
Huh?
Did you like the radars he had?
Man, see, man, you talking all this old basketball shit and all this terminology, man. Listen, man. Michael Jordan, motherfucker, Scottie Pippen, the key player. That's all I know. The stars, man. That's all we got to worry about.
Anthony said, "Hope all is well, Miss Dragon."
Hi.
Mom said, "I don't like reliving these times."
What the fuck was that? You make a song out of shit.
It was like a commercial. You can turn it into.
Hi, Anthony.
You just got to think about how many syllables beforehand. If it fits, you can turn it into a commercial. Mom, it happened. There's nothing wrong with it. We were at the playground hammered. I said, "Don't fuck with me." And you said, "Get home." And then I said, "All right." And we left. What do you want from me? You want me to lie? Statute of limitations. That was over 10 years ago.
True.
You have to learn.
Back then, anyway, it's changed a lot since then.
You're cutting up like some.
I'm cutting out.
No, you're good now. You were for a second.
Oh, it's different times, man.
You're good. You're good now.
It seems like different times now than it was back then.
In the hospital now.
The world changed.
Oh shit!
Oh man, prayers to you, man.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Dang, that I hate to hear that.
Prayers up, buddy.
See, I have high blood pressure. I don't take medication for it either. But it's not I guess I'm borderline.
Yeah, the heart ain't nothing to play with, man.
I'm my family. It's really high, actually has really low blood pressure.
Your mic's doing that shit again, Jay.
My mic?
No.
Sorry about that. I think he's talking about mine.
Oh shit.
No, you're okay.
This motherfucker better not be doing nothing wrong. Shit.
He knows absolutely nothing about sports. There you go.
That's what I say to you, Mom. I
He's
say
not-
the same thing.
She ain't talking about me.
Yeah, she would say that, but I mean, yeah, you know what? Listen, man, it's about having a team that you care about, and that's
I
all
do
it's
agree
about.
with the team, your team being in state. Like I'm Georgia, Atlanta,
Right? Come on, man. Like I can't understand. Like
Hawks.
for the love of God, I can't understand somebody that live in Indiana being a fucking Raiders fan. Like what? Like that makes no sense to me. So I'm all
Yeah,
Indiana.
I'm with you on that. That's always been odd to me
Explain
too.
it multiple ways. It's simple. I'm a Notre Dame fan, for instance. They're in Indiana, right? South Bend.
Yeah.
Why do you
Yeah.
think? Why do you think I am a Washington Redskins fan or Commanders, whatever you want to call them? I'm still calling
Joe
them the
Gibbs.
not Gibbs. Why do you think?
I
Jay,
have no idea. My shit. I guess you like a player, but my thing is you should
Joe
have your state.
Montana. I'll just fuck around with Waterboy, but Joe Montana. That's why I became a
See,
Washington.
and that's
Joe
see that's the
Theismann. Excuse me, Joe Theismann. Montana played for the Chiefs
Oh yeah, okay.
and the 49ers.
Yeah.
Joe Theismann. I picked the wrong fucking quarterback, but they both went to Notre Dame. Joe Theismann is the reason. He got his leg broke by Lawrence Taylor and got
see,
snapped. He never played
LT,
again.
dude.
that's
LT was
see
a
that's the,
beast.
that's the problem with most fandom and most team fandom and how people select who they ride with because they go with the star. Like most people are fans of Michael Jordan because of who he was,
No, no.
because of who
I
he was.
stayed with the Bulls the entire time. And I was young when they won. It wasn't because of that.
So you're
I
a
was
Bulls fan
fucking-
today? You're a
Yes.
Bulls fan today? Okay, all right, I got you.
With Washington, you would be a fool to think I would pick them as a team. They've sucked since I was fucking born, and now they're starting to get good. Nobody
So-
that I know could ever call me a bandwagoner because we've always fucking sucked. Now we got a team, and people are like,
So, so this ain't got nothing to do with Michael Jordan. You're a Bulls fan. It does, but
no,
you
it doesn't have to do with Jordan at all.
okay.
Doesn't have to do with Jordan at all.
You're a Bulls fan. All right, that's more acceptable. I can appreciate that.
If you want to know why I was a Bulls fan, it wasn't because of the players, it was because of the coach. I loved Phil Jackson because he reminded me of my coach, Dave Skirvin. When I was in AAU ball, he had the same tenacity. That's why I was a Bulls fan. Then he went to LA, and guess what? He won more rings. It wasn't because of the players. He knew how to coach the players. That's what it was.
I can understand that you being in sports. Yeah, I can understand that. With me, it was just simply I'm just riding for my state, like where I'm from. You know what I mean?
I'm
So
with you,
Reggie was my Michael, and I hated Michael Jordan.
He played for the Niners and the Chiefs. Look it up. Don't ever try to correct me. He also played for the Kansas City Chiefs before he retired. Look it up. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Very into his career.
Without that bullshit. That is not the truth. He played for the Niners. He also played for the Chiefs. He won his Super Bowls with the Niners. He also played for the Chiefs. That's an easy Google search. Did Joe Montana ever play for the Kansas City Chiefs? Yes, he did.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man, y'all are having a good year. Y'all state's having a good year in sports.
I'm gonna I gotta get my last beer before my mom really pisses me off.
I gotta give me some coat stuff up in here, man.
Oh,
Horseshoes.
You guys gonna have fun getting a good draft pick? Y'all suck.
Below the belt.
Shit, who won the Super Bowl last year, man? I don't know shit. Damn. Who won the Super Bowl this year or last? Yeah, who won the last Super Bowl?
Philadelphia.
Yeah, the Eagles. I had to think for a second. So it's crazy. I'm a coach and I forget the scores of games that I've coached in. Like a year later, I couldn't tell you what the score was. I know if we won or lost, but I couldn't tell you the score.
A year later, you shouldn't be able to. A year later, you can still remember scores? Shit.
Man, dude, some of these coaches, boy, they remember that shit like it was yesterday, dude. I guess I just ain't built like that, dude. So much that goes on.
Shit.
I had a mentor coach. He was like wild fucking big. He was a defensive ends coach at Florida State under Bobby Bowden, and he was a fucking hard ass, bro. He straight up acted like.
Hey, do you see this?
Wow,
This is
Bill.
right here in psychology. I want to show you this real quick. I heard Bobby Bowden, by the way, rest in peace, and a Hall of Fame coach and a national champion. Montana played for the Niners, not the Chiefs. Look at this. Niners longer. So she's trying to not say that he played for the Chiefs, just saying, obviously I knew he played for the fucking 49ers longer, but he did play for the Chiefs. That's all you got to say. Yes, you're correct. Okay. You were almost named after him. Yeah, she wanted to say Jordan Michael. No, don't ever name me that. That's generic. That's the gayest name ever. Don't ever name me that. I'm glad they dissuaded you from that.
I'm a little disappointed your cat is not named Cams. I just want to say that.
I know, man.
It was her cat before she got here. She already had the most generic name on the board, which is Midnight.
That's not my fault. It's the only name she responded to. And I had to name her it. But she got so excited about it. I couldn't stop. I couldn't not name her that.
I think you broke the formula with your featuring cans and whatever you said about the Irish.
Yeah. Go Irish. Shout out to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Mom, don't ever come into my stream and put that, Montana played for the 49ers longer. No shit. I didn't say he played for the fucking Kansas City Chiefs longer. I said he played for the Chiefs, and he only played for them for a year. But I wanted you to look it up so you could say, see, you're correct. You know more about sports than I ever could know. And I love you more than my life itself, and you're a better man than your brother could ever hope to be. Cheers.
Fuck. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we got a quarterback at the end of his damn career, too, thank God. I wish him well.
I could still throw that motherfucker like a rope. You better have some hands. I might fuck up my arm, but I could still throw it. If I got to prove a point, I'll show you how far I can throw that goddamn thing. It'll be on a rope, too.
You think you can hit a tire at 20 yards?
At 20 yards, how many attempts do I get?
5.
5? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think I could get 2 in 5. I'll be on the run and could get 1 at least. Depending on I'm right-handed. I wouldn't be able to do it left, but if you're going to the right, I could get 1, I believe, on the run. How tall are your quarterbacks that you have right now?
The last one I had was 6'2", 6'1". He was 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
And he's about 195 pounds.
You coaching adults?
No, I coach high school. I have my hands in a lot of middle school too, where I'm at.
Okay.
I wish I'd fucking get paid a lot more.
You shut it. Man, you shut your mouth. Cheers. Mom, I love you, but don't ever act like you know more about football than I do. You like to watch me get with no line, get fucking right when I'm trying to get into a read, get fucking smoked, and you enjoyed every minute of it. God damn, every minute of it. What the hell is wrong? I can't fucking speak anymore. Cheers.
Yeah.
Do you say that shit every time you take a sip of beer, man? I ain't gonna be able to drink with you.
Give a fuck. You don't have to cheers with me. That's just Irish courtesy.
Oh, okay.
We did what she's talking about. We had one.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm talking shit, man.
We had one that my coach did when I was in middle school. This wasn't even high school, but we were at the 35. We were at the 35-yard line, and he wanted us to do a 5-step drop, and then go into it. He had a trash bag at the trash can at the very back left corner where the pylon is with the trash can. We did it every day. And it was
You
me,
from the 20?
the 35.
Oh, and fade it?
The
Drop
35
fade?
5-step drop and then fade it into the corner. And it's
Yeah,
just
that's pretty fucking good.
it's just a trash can. But we
Yeah.
did this all year during practices. And if you hit the squad you were on, he would randomly pick the squad you're on. You didn't have to run the fucking suicides at the end, the back and forth hundreds. It's not like basketball. We did back and forth hundreds.
I call them tens, but yeah.
Yeah, we did hundreds on it. We did full length of the field back and forth. But if your quarterback hit, you didn't have to do it. And they would have to do 2 of them. So you always wanted it. If none of them hit, no one had to do it. So we were straight. Then we would just do 50s and 50s back and forth. But if you hit it, your squad was good. Only 2 times that year did that happen. So there were 3 quarterbacks. It was DeAndre Townsend, Tyler DiPatrizio, and me. And we did this every practice to hit this. We had 3 shots every practice. They had water at the bottom just to make sure it didn't bounce up like a fluke or anything.
Yeah.
So I got it twice. Neither of them got it anytime. Never. I'm talking 5-step drop. You're going and it's just finesse at that point. And it was one at a time. It wasn't all 3. You didn't want your balls like fucking hitting off each other. We'd all do it. We'd have 3 shots each day. I hit it twice and that's it. That's how much of a finesse pass that has to be. But I was the only one that hit that motherfucker. And I hit it twice. I was like, yeah. That's a shooter's touch, man. That pass has to be absolutely.
Yeah, dude, you gotta have it. You got to have it.
Perfect. You're going. The pylon is there. You got defenders everywhere. So the defender is in the back. Defender is the sideline here and the back zone right here. So it has to be fucking perfect. I hit that motherfucker twice. I loved it, man. That shit was good. And that was before high school. Once we got into high school, shit got heavy. 7-on-7s and shit.
Yeah.
Once we started
doing some 7-on-7s this week.
You're talking a 5A school with big motherfuckers. You're talking D1 commits and shit. You know, you're like, all right, now we're really fucking talking. You got 1-on-1s, you got scrambles, you know, you're looking, you know, you got an eye and shit.
Yeah.
Nasty. Get the fuck out of here, Cap. Any pussy can make that. Cap, I'd love to see you throw a ball 10 fucking yards.
The coolest shit I ever had a kid that I coached do is we were at Florida State. We were at their QB camp, and he was a freshman, and he dropped back in about his 7th throw, and he hit this fucking little square on a net from about, it was like right at 50 yards. He fucking drilled that shit. That's
you understand? I mean,
and then I lost that kid.
You understand how fucking difficult shit like that is, man. Like it's not
fucking
easy.
Incredibly hard, dude. He rocked it, and FSU's quarterback coach stopped and fucking looked, and I was like, hell yeah, like, quietly. He's a senior this year. I still am.
Cap, there ain't no goddamn way you threw a ball 65 yards. I'm sorry, man. If you did, I applaud you.
I can punt barefooted. I can punt the shit out of it barefooted.
I don't know why that's funny. A barefooted punt.
No, straight up, dude.
People used to do that back in the day. They would tape their foot. They would tape their foot up and punt barefoot. That was the thing that you don't see it anymore, but they used to do that.
I just feel like I want to try that
when I'm about to fucking leave. What up, James? What up, Cat? Jay, figure out your shit. You can go on your shit.
I'm gonna chill with y'all for 5 more minutes. Then I'm gonna jump off.
Oh, he's going. Oh, yeah. Oh, you working today?
To me?
No, I was talking to James. He said time to make the donuts. He's working today. That's a white terminology for work.
When you getting back online, see.
I'll be on tonight. I got 3 days during the week, so I got 2 more. So tonight and then later on in the week.
You for sure gonna be on tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what's up. Then I'll get on from the beginning. We'll
No, we're gonna totally ignore you from now on, Jay.
I'm gonna ban your channel.
We're gonna,
man, don't do me like that, man. I found a home.
I'm teasing Jay. No, I like you too much. No, we wouldn't do that.
I'm sorry I gotta keep blowing my goddamn nose, man, but allergies are going nuts right now.
Yeah, that sucks. I hate fucking runny nose. That shit sucks.
It's fucking annoying. Said time to make the donuts. Then he said Cap. Cap said James. James said, "Yep, we had it." James works at a Ford manufacturer. He's lifting all these fucking big ass fucking doors and shit and loading them up. You like James? Hopefully you can meet all these motherfuckers. I'm taking the prime spot tomorrow. I'm gonna let everyone know. I let everyone else do the prime spots every time. I'm gonna take it for once on a Saturday. So should be a lot of people on later today. We can have a good stream. Probably be a lot of traffic, but you'll be able to talk because most people haven't got to meet you yet because we're always live real late. But there'll be a lot of people on. Well, today, like I'll probably go live around 6, 7, somewhere around there. That'll be a lot.
Okay. Yeah. All right, man. Well, should I? Yeah, I ain't gonna draw this thing out, man. We ain't lovers, and you know, I'm gonna get the fuck on off here, man.
Y'all are lovers and friends.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow at 6, man. We ain't got to draw this thing all out of no lovey-dovey and all that, man. Just cut this shit off, man. So I'll holler at you, Jay.
See you, buddy.
You're reading too much into it, homeboy. All right.
Fucking get off here. Shit.
Lovey-dovey. Get the fuck out of here.
Lovers and Friends is a throwback reference.
Fucking.
Talk about some lovers and friends.
Oh, that's good, little baby. Been a good stream.
I actually started practice this past week, and we've done a bunch of lifting and some 7-on-7 stuff. I got good numbers. It's better than last year. You know, I've been growing a program, so
Right.
the first 2 years.
You excited?
Yes, bro. Overly fucking excited. I went from programs that have like 60 kids to a program that had under 25. So
Right.
it like depth is a lot fucking different. But yeah, man, I have good numbers this year. The best I've had.
Sounds like a big step up for sure, bro.
It does, dude. I just didn't know if it was ever gonna come, bro. Like, honestly, I didn't know if it was gonna come or not. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, did I make a mistake? Like, this shit
Apparently
never
you
get
didn't,
better,
'cause
you know?
Over 200% of what you had last year. So
Yeah, that's true.
you apparently made quite the impact. If you were at 25, now you're at 60. So
I meant before I coached at this school. I was used to having 60 kids regularly, and it.
I got you. Yeah.
But normally, for at the level that I'm at, you're gonna have about 35.
Right.
You got about 35 when you play Ironman, and there's still some, like the running back that's at Georgia Tech. He's a freshman. He scored a touchdown. I didn't know if he had it in him at the next level to do this, but he rushed for like 116 yards and got a touchdown in Georgia Tech spring game. It surprised me that they started him so early. Like, he was the type of kid, man. His one flaw, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna let people figure it out. His one flaw is that he wouldn't run inside the tackles.
Right.
He always wanted to bounce it.
Yeah, bounce it outside. Yeah.
Yeah, always. But sometimes he was still fast enough, even if they knew that he was bouncing it, that he'd still get like fucking 7 yards out of it. And sometimes, like, we played region opponents, like they knew how to play us, so they knew how to contain him. But I just wasn't sure, man. I wasn't sure. I'm glad to see that that's what that is.
We got for 2025. It'll be one of these. Then is it Jamal Haynes?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Oh no, it's not. It's not him. It's
Jamal Haynes, Malachi Hasley, and Chalon Maddox.
the kid that I'm talking about is JP Powell, and he if you look up
it says additional players in the running back room include Anthony Carey, Chad Alexander, JP Powell, and Shane Marshall. So there he is.
Yeah, and well, that's what I was saying, dude. He's a freshman. They got other recruits. He came from a 1A school.
Yeah,
it
says a 2025 incoming freshman. So yeah, he's gonna have to work his way up. But
yeah, he's been there since like January or February. They brought him up early.
Man, if I see his name, we're doing a stream. I'm gonna say shout out and tag you and fucking we'll do a stream on him. Well, not a stream on him, but just like congratulatory because I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll be honest, I didn't get to coach him his senior year. I came where I'm at now. Of course, kids you coach, you still pay attention to them. When I won state, he was the kid that won it.
Right here.
Yeah, that's him.
Hell yeah. 5'10", 190 from Colquitt, Georgia.
Yep.
It says Miller County High School. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
He did. I mean, like I said, it's a full running back room, man. I didn't know. I've had kids that I've coached. I've had kids that have it and fuck it up, like because they can't make the grades or because they smoke weed and piss hot for it.
Right.
But I had one kid that did that. It was fucking beast, and he was a defensive end for me. They bumped him to outside linebacker. This is D2. They're D2.
Right.
And he bumped up to like an edge basically, and he was fucking wrecking shit, dude. Got significant playing time his freshman year. It
said that kid you were talking about that's the running back for GT. It said he also won the 100-meter state championship in 2022.
Yeah, and I was like, remember the ring I got in there?
Yeah,
that's when it was. That's me and that's him.
Ah, dude, you gotta go to some games once he's in there, man. He'd love to see that how much that means to him.
Yeah, man, dude. He's honestly kind of opened the door for a bunch of kids down there because it went from the last recruit to get recruited big out of Miller County was T.T. Barber. He went to Middle Tennessee State, and then Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller's a friend of mine, but if you look at highest recruits in Georgia history, you'll see Brandon Miller.
Right.
And so, and from T.T. to J.P. there wasn't that. There were some big athletes, but just like they'd stop looking down this way. So when he comes out and he plays as good as he did, started to draw some attention. The running back behind him, I don't know. The running back behind him, I didn't coach. I never coached him. He's going into his junior year, and he's got a few. I have to go back and look. I think he's got like Alabama State. He is going to like Tech. I think he's been to Tech, Clemson, Alabama, maybe Auburn, like just for business.
I don't even know. SECs, right? Yeah.
Do what?
I said big name SECs and some ACCs. You said Clemson.
Yeah, but and it's crazy. Like when it comes to the offer game, bro. Okay, I'll give you an example. The first offer tells you about where that kid's going to be. If the first offer they get is, let's just say, like a well-known D3, as well-known as a D3 as you can get.
Right.
Then that means that they may get a few more D3 offers and some D2 offers.
And then if you really like a D2 offer, like North Dakota State, for instance.
Yeah.
Which is one of the best you could ever fucking have.
Right. You're right. Absolutely right. I ain't never had any be offered by them. Now I can say that.
All right,
but I mean, no, but that's valid. Like, if you're doing that, then you're going to get some D1 offers if you get offered by them, because they're a pretty fucking good program. I mean,
North Dakota State
D2.
wins it on the regular in D2, man. They're fucking.
Yeah, they will. I mean, honestly, I wonder if there's a point where they'll move up. But
Jackrabbits, yeah, dude, they're fucking nasty. They got
you win
that.
it that many times. Like, at what point do you move up? You know, shit, they might be ready. Put them in the Sun Belt. Fuck it.
Well, hell, we got Jacksonville State and some of these other schools, fucking UTEP and all these other schools. Might as well.
Jacksonville State used to be Troy's rival, and that's where I graduated from. Was Troy? It used to be Troy's rival when they were D2.
Dude, I love Troy's colors, that red, gold, and white.
Yeah, the Cardinal and the Cardinal white and black.
My team, my high school team were the Cardinals, so I always had love for Troy's fucking colors.
Yeah, and we've had some good teams, man. Like, and it's kind of crazy now. I'll be real with you when it comes to this. This might surprise you. I don't really tell many people this. If Troy and Georgia played each other, I would pull for Troy.
I mean, you know, it wouldn't probably ever be a game, but I appreciate the loyalty.
No, it had, and when they did, it was not a game. That shit was not a game.
Just kind of you know what to expect. So if they get a score, you know, just be like, hell yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Hey man,
It was kind of crazy when they beat Nebraska, though. We beat Nebraska and we beat Florida State. We beat Nebraska a few years ago. We beat LSU,
FSU, LSU. Goddamn.
We beat LSU. We upset LSU, Nebraska, Oklahoma State.
You said Florida State also?
I want to say I need to and that one I need to reconfirm to make sure I'm right on that.
Still though, the names
The other ones are, we did beat LSU. I know we beat Nebraska.
You knocked off.
So we're like prone to like.
You knocked off some heavy hitters for a small school. That's all I'm gonna say.
The years that we have teams where and it's man, that's over the span of 10 years. But when we have teams like that, we'll break into the 25. We may get there at the very end of the season, like 25, you know. And it's like when we get to that point, our coaches leave. Neil Brown left; he went to West Virginia. The coach we had before, I liked him. He left and went to Tulane. He went from being Kentucky's defensive coordinator to Troy's head coach.
Yeah,
and was doing shit, and then left and went to like a lateral move to Tulane. I never understood that. Like, why are you gonna go from Troy to Tulane?
Right. Yeah.
And then he just lost his quarterback. His quarterback just transferred to Miami, if I'm not mistaken.
Tulane was tough the past 2 years. They were in the top 25 both years.
They they were definitely. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That is true. Their offense was putting up numbers. It was their defense just couldn't stop anybody. You know,
it's like that with Troy too. They do the air raid, you know, in a 4-2-5 defense. Like, it bothers me. I wish they would switch it to a formal defense.
You have to, man. You have to know when to do it. And if you're going to run that, at least send some fucking pressure. If you want to do a second
for real
once in a while, mix it up. Send something different. Give them a look. If
Yeah.
you're running that every time, you're going to have somebody in secondary that can rush. If the quarterback's not expecting it and he's not looking that way, you can blindside his ass. Either sack his ass or knock the ball out. When you're tackling him, punch at that fucking ball as hard as you can. Knock that motherfucker out of his hands. You have to switch it up. Offenses and defenses are going to do the same thing. We're going to understand where each other's going. We're playing chess at this point. I know what you're going to do. You know what I'm going to do. So how can I beat you? Football's a game of chess. Everyone's like, oh, you're just throwing the ball and running the ball down the field. No, you're not. There's a lot more to that. You got 11 players on the field, and 11 players need to know what the fuck they're doing. And if they don't, then I don't want them on the field. They're going to have to fucking take a little break and figure out what they need to be doing on the field.
Yeah.
I don't have any time for half-ass shit, man. I played too long to watch quarterbacks getting fucking blindsided all game because my fucking left tackle decides to slip a block when he doesn't need to. Don't do that.
The worst thing that can happen is your quarterback get injured because of some shit like that. That is the worst thing that can happen. That's the single worst thing that can happen in a game. You lose your quarterback.
Your quarterback is the king in chess. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And it takes a certain type of kid to play that position too. Everybody ain't meant to be a quarterback. If you got a little bit of touch, and the right mindset, but it ain't meant for everybody. If you're a head case, you're probably not going to be a good
No,
quarterback.
you gotta, dude. I'd go in when they're all flustered and shit. I'd be tapping them on their helmets. Listen, chill.
Yeah.
I'm getting the call in my fucking helmet, and I'm saying, look, chill out. We're fine.
Dude, I wish I could do
We're
that.
like fucking 3-0. They're all freaking out because we lost a yard on a running play. What the fuck are y'all freaking out about, man? I don't need that energy right now. Let's go. James, my buddy James, coming up real quick.
Okay.
What up, James?
What up, man?
Cheers, bro. I'm just finishing this beer, but I'm glad to see you. I'll be live again at 6 p.m. So
Damn,
Bro's
boy.
going for his morning walk.
this is my buddy Jay up here. James, by the way, he's from Georgia. Big football fan, football coach. Y'all get along great.
Yeah.
You got a morning walk? You on a morning walk?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
He's at work, bro. He's at work.
Oh, no shit.
He works at the Ford plant. That's where he's at right now.
Okay.
Hey, the birds are chirping though, James. Got to sound nice. Look at that sky. Oh, yeah.
I ain't chirping here.
They're chirping here.
Oh, it's I thought it was where you were at.
There's a nest in this tree over here.
There you go. Here you go, Casey.
There it is. There's the plant right there, boys.
The baddest fucking truck's on the fucking road.
I heard
James,
that. If I
you
worked
gonna-
at Ford, I'd say the same thing.
you gonna join later, bro? Well, I don't know when you get home, but I'll be live around 6 or so if you want to hang out for a bit.
I'll be around. You know that.
Oh yeah. I'm finishing this beer and I'm gonna be out. I probably got another 5-10 minutes and I'm gonna end this. But good to see you, bro.
Well, I guess I'm gonna hang out for you. 5 or 10 minutes you got left.
Hell yeah.
So, how big is that plant in the size of Ford plants?
This is the biggest Ford plant that there is.
That's the actual motherfucker, huh?
Yeah. This is the
Oh,
beating
shit.
these.
I ain't never been up there, dude. You know, so when I talk to kids about the Great Depression, I used it based off of Ford, a documentary that was made about Ford that documented how they did through the Depression. It was really interesting.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Crazy.
I've been here roughly 28 years. And what was it? A year ago, we went on strike. I never thought that would happen. And it did.
No shit. Yeah, man, I didn't even know that. I didn't even remember hearing anything like that.
Yeah. We went on
That's fun
strike
down
last
here.
year. I actually got video of it. I was out there on the picket line on the pouring fucking rain. Good shit.
Did y'all get what you asked for? What you were pushing for?
We did all right.
All right, so here's a question. Here's just out of curiosity, since I'm talking to somebody that's working at the fucking Ford plant. So do you what's production like? You noticed changes in your production?
I've been working almost 12 hours a day. And I'm working today. I don't work on a Saturday. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah. Good. Shit. Business is a booming.
It's a getting it.
You said get the chicken while the chicken's hot.
Well, that's good news.
Get the chicken while the chicken's
overtime. Probably not good news for you.
Money's ready.
I'm mad at them, but I ain't mad at them. You know what I mean?
That's extra bread shit. That's why I was wondering when you said got to go get the donuts. I was like, you working? I was like, yeah.
Here we are, Casey. Here we are.
Well, James, I hope to see. I never go live randomly in the afternoon. Well, not afternoon, but mid evening. But I'm gonna do one because I want you to meet. I don't know if you were watching earlier, but well, you were. I think I wanted you to meet my other buddy Jay, that was up here. He's a cool dude, man, and I wanted him to be able to meet some of the people we all hang out with. So hopefully it goes the way I want it to. If anyone talks shit, I'm just gonna ban them. Pretty soon.
A friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Same, bro. Cheers. Cheers in spirit.
Cheers.
Well, I'm getting ready to go in here and have some fun, boys.
Hey,
Thanks for my bad. Go ahead.
I hope y'all have a great day. But
you too, brother.
time to make the donuts.
Let's get it, brother. Love you, bro. See you in a bit. James is a cool man, bro. You'll like him. Hopefully, if you're around 6, bro, you're more than welcome. You know that. You'll see me.
I may catch you a little bit later, but if you're on, I'll jump on at some point.
Yeah, it won't be crazy long, but it might be 5, 6, something like that. 5, 6 hours, something like that. Get some people up there to be able to hang out. Should be a good time as long as nobody tries to run in and talk shit. But if they do,
I'll be honest, man. Every time I've been on, it's been pretty straight.
Yeah. I don't really tolerate much shit. Every once in a while, some people will try to come in with some dumb shit, but I'm not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of it. Can't lie.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Unnecessary.
Yep.
Unnecessary bullshit.
Yes,
I'm not a fan of it either in real life. So I feel you on that.
Got one more drink and this is done, boys.
Yeah. I'm right here. I'm right here at the end of mine too. But yeah, buddy, I'll jump on and catch you tomorrow. I'm sure I will at some point. I'll at least be listening.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. I'll see you.
All right, brother. Have a good night, morning, whatever you want to call it.
Morning,
Cheers.
night.
There you go. Cheers, bro. Have a good one. All right, everybody. This is Casey. Appreciate everybody watching. See y'all about 12 hours from now. But the snake has to sleep every once in a while. You understand what I mean? And to anyone that does not like the content, I just have one last message for you. It's pretty simple.